Well, well, well. Should we loop Dan for an hour again? How are we feeling? Feeling good. My mind is centered. I'm focused. My brain is activated.
You're a genius, dude!
You're a genius, dude. You're a genius. You're a genius, dude. Guys, link August all the times I talked about the YouTube stuff, okay? So that he stops fucking harassing me over everything. You're talking about bicep pumps earlier. Have you tried finishing a workout with barbell preacher curls? Bro, there's like 400 different types of fucking curl. I don't know what the fuck a preacher curl is. Is this gonna be like that combined hammer normal curl? Oh! I just do standing easy bar stuff. It's kind of. I already feel like a letdown to myself because I curl now, but like curling in this position, it seems like the most fucking worthless. Like, what position in your life, what other exercise are you ever in this position? This is like the leg press for your biceps. I don't know, fuck it. But I'll do like standing easy bar curls or whatever. Yeah. I heard you just use a straight bar apparently, but it hurts. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be nice to my elbows. Because when you start doing weird shit with your grip, like if you pull in or if you pull out under tension, or if you're like, is it supinated versus pronated? If you force, like your body naturally doesn't want to hold on to stuff like this. Like this is kind of unnatural. Usually you want to be in here a little bit more. And I feel like if you do this shit a lot, because I was curling on like just like bars and shit, and it this hurts here. It hurts this for me. It does, but I just might be a baby. I don't know. I don't. This movement a lot for a lot of sets was uncomfortable for me. I don't remember if this is one of these is pronated and then one of these is supinated. This might be pronated, but I think that's why people use easy bars or dumbbells, because you have like more freedom of like if I were to ask you to normally bring your hands up, you're never ever doing it like that. Oh yeah, I would do it like this. You'd never do that, right? You're always gonna have like some 45-degree whatever bullshit, you know. You thought about using resistance bands? The only reason I don't like resistance bands for anything that I've looked at is just because I like to have like I feel like cable machines are better because you want like the same resistance throughout the whole movement. But there might be like some specific movements or programs or goals that call for resistance bands. So, do you go slow on the way down? Fuck no. It's
because I'm putting 100%.
Down movements are usually concentric
I think it's
or
incredibly
eccentric.
brave of you, Stephen, to risk your own health to study the long-term negative effects of League of Legends exposure.
Nice. I think every exercise should be controlled, but I'm not here trying to like lose everything on an eccentric movement. So like a bench press, like you shouldn't be like, right? You shouldn't like drop it. But like I'm not gonna be like fuck that. Why the fuck would I do that, right? So I think like eccentric movements should be controlled, but then there's also like a lot of people will argue about like everything. So I don't know. Some people will be like 1 second up, fucking 4 seconds down, you know, like some people will milk the fuck out of the eccentric shit. My guess is going to be that like at the end of the day, as long as you are doing the full range of motion and you are maintaining like your form throughout it, it probably doesn't matter that much. That'd be my guess, right? Or my guess. If you are, as long as you're maintaining form, full range of motion, you can fucking go 6 seconds down or whatever the fuck you want. You do whatever you want, you know? Yeah, that makes sense on the heavier lifts, but on smaller muscles, it can be a good way to hit extra tension on the muscle. I have heard that for some things, especially involving lats, that people will do stuff, not not slow eccentric movements, but they'll pause and squeeze. So I've heard this for bent over rows and for lat pull downs. Some people will get into the most concentric position. I don't know what you call it, the bottom of the lift, and then they'll hold it for a minute so that they can really like feel the squeeze of whatever it is that they're holding, and then they'll kind of go back. But I don't know. The only thing that's not negotiable, that has to be there, is everything. You should always be controlled for everything you do. Like nothing should be like flying around, I guess, you know. Can you explain what happened here? Not safe for life. What is this? Is this the wheelchair guy? Supposedly the guy had a knife, but the officer just started shooting him. I don't know if the officer needed to shoot the guy going to the store. It's some kind of crazy. Helps you get a pump. It's recommended when using creatine. Holding helps you get a pump. It's recommended when using creatine. Is that really true? Okay. Every gym I go to, everybody cheats the eccentric portion to ego lift heavier weights. The biggest stuff you'll see, the two biggest cheats you'll see probably in American gyms at least, probably in every gym, are one is usually very low range of motion. So this is super common on everything really. And then the second is going to be using body momentum. So like, I feel like the most cheated exercises are some form of curl, where people are like, when people go to curl, they'll be like doing this thing, like it's a full body, like they're doing a CrossFit or some shit. I'll see it on curls a lot, and I don't know if there's like another form of lateral raise that I don't know about. There might be, but my understanding of like a lateral raise is that like you're a little bit ahead and you come up like this and then you come down basically. But I see people when they do lateral raises, it's like this. It's like the arms are bent like 90 degrees and they're like barely, also their whole body's in it too. Like that kind of thing. I think those are the two exercises that I see cheated the most with like momentum. Those are called flies. Are they? Reverse flies? Are they? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, maybe. I feel like if I was doing a reverse fly, because the goal of the reverse fly is it's your posterior delts, right? I feel like reverse fly is probably best. You either do it on a cable machine or you do it like laying down. No? Like, why would you reverse fly while standing? Seems like maybe you could. I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. If I was ever going to do reverse flies, it would be on the cable machine, 100%. Or I feel like it'd be on some type of. It would be laying down. It wouldn't be with any kind of body momentum. But also, hey, I don't even do reverse flies, so. When we get a gym stream? I don't know, in like 4 months, okay. Click for gains. Speed kills. 2 times the intended bar speed yields 2 times the bench press gains. You know what? I'm not even gonna read this. Maybe, but your ass should be touching the ground when you squat. No,
I feel like
I mean, as long as you're getting parallel, who the fuck cares, right?
Hey, buddy.
/raid.
That's tiny.
That's tiny.
Cool. We need a manifesto for all the gym misinformation out there. I mean, I feel like I would just be contributing to it because I still learn shit. Also, I don't know how much is like misinformation versus how much is just like different things work for different people. You know, it's hard to say. A little bit of cheating as a small hip thrust on the curl is okay, but if you start leaning back, then it's not good. Cheating can sometimes be good because it helps you progressively overload. Progressive overload should come from more reps, more sets, or more weight, or reduced rest time. The only time I think cheating is maybe okay is if like, so sometimes like if I'm writing down for curls, like, oh, like I did like 8 reps, but I know I could cheat out like a 9th and maybe a 10th rep, then I might cheat that. But I'm writing down that I did 8 reps because maybe you can get like a little bit more at the end. But I would never start cheating at the beginning of a set because you're like, why? Because why? You just lower the weight is, I guess. Well, nobody wants to lower the weight, right? I think cheating for an extra 1 to 2 reps is fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Did you do your actual deadlifts when you streamed, or did you do them early in the workout? No, I just didn't want to stream, but I haven't done them in a long time. So I'm just getting back into them because I spent like 2 or 3 weeks like getting my hamstrings like flexible enough to do them. I still think my lower back is a little rounded, but it's probably fine enough, so I can start adding real weight to it. On squats, do you start heavy and then go light, or it's the other way around? You'd always go light and work your way up. Because if you're not fully stretched out and warmed up, you're going to like fucking tear your shit apart and die. Like, right?
You're a genius, dude!
When you do your deadlift setup and place feet under the bar, do you feel the full weight in your midfoot, or do you feel more heel with how far forward your feet are? I go from midfoot to heel. The biggest tell for rounded lower back is difficulty locking out a deadlift. I totally disagree. I think it's really easy. Well, for me, it's really easy to start with a rounded back and then lock out everything properly at the end. The end of a deadlift is the easiest part for me, but my weight is still light. The most I can pull is 225. So, like, I don't know. Maybe that changes at, like, higher weights when you get to, like, 3 plates or some shit. I don't know. This is common powerlifting lore. Yeah, but no offense, like, weightlifting to me is the same thing as drugs. It seems like everybody says different shit. Half of it, or like 90% of it, is actually full-on fucking retarded, stupid shit, and you just have to like go into it and learn for yourself. That's what it feels like so far, at least. Because holy fuck, do I see a lot of dumb fucking shit, but whatever. So you do it, injure yourself, rehab, do it, injure yourself, rehab, learn. that's basically, that's what I've been doing, basically.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
MMM wins.
MMM. Cool. How valuable am I as a YouTube Red person? Is it only worth it for you on pre-made videos, or is it also worth it for you when you live stream? I think only on pre-made videos. I don't think I make any money live stream on YouTube, except for donos and memberships. No, just donos, because memberships don't have to be streamed. You can do 225 deadlift. That's really impressive. At my weight, which is like 163 right now, I think a novice deadlift, I don't even think is 225. That's not true.
I feel like I've outpaced him.
I think it's like 240 or something. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm just at novice. $225 for male is pretty weak. It doesn't make any sense. It's going to be by gender and weight. The weight part is really important. Because if you weigh like 100 pounds, if you're like a really small dude and you're deadlifting, you know, like 225, that's decent. Your conversation with social workers is going to be posted. I found them interesting. I don't know. It's up to the god August. What are you stretching before you lift? I just kick my shit around. There's like a really standard stretch that everybody does before squatting, and I just do that. But I can super tell if I'm like dynamically stretching up before squatting. Because if you do warm up sets, for me at least, but maybe I'm just not flexible in my quads or hamstrings. Because if I try to squat, even with the bar, I won't hit depth if I'm not like stretched a little bit. But I don't see we working out as a leveling skill on RuneScape. So many gamers would probably give it a shot. Maybe. The problem is there's just a lot of shit to... Or maybe it's not that complicated. I don't know. It's really complicated for me. But I think it's because I spent so long never using my body. It's really hard to do. A lot of it is just way more like brain involved than I thought. But that's probably because I'm like 32 and I'm just finally like taking it seriously. Destiny, I'll ask you a moral question then. If disturbing the peace laws are inherently penalizing you for creating a scenario where others are unable to control their emotions, is this immoral? This is typically how the courts have defined... What? I have no idea. Do you see the leaked Chinese documents? I read titles and headlines about it, but I didn't actually go through any of it, no. You ever raise your laptop? I did, but I gave it to Nathan. Fitness is as complicated as you make it. It's very easy to nerd out on percentages, numbers, programs, and so on. Yeah, when it comes to designing a program, that's like unnecessary, like wasting time, because you're probably better off just going and doing any random shit, right? But the difficult part for me at least was like learning how to like use all your muscles. That was like incredibly difficult for me. And I've even done gym stuff in the past, and I didn't have any idea on anything. It was just really weird for me. It's embarrassing to say, well, I say embarrassing, because I used to be a big, like, starting strength rip toe dude, and then people would argue with me. But unironically, doing a lot of the smaller isolation stuff, like, keyed me in on, like, oh, this is, like, a muscle that I can use. Here, don't worry. Dude, you can come back tomorrow. But I think a lot of those cues are hard, because cues only work if you know what you're doing, which is, like, the ironic part, right? Yeah. The only thing I can do is strong lifts 5x5 every second day. Yeah, I mean, some people do it. Rip toe is garbage. I don't know. I think that, like, if you know how to use your body and you can do all of that shit, I think that, like, starting strength is probably really good. If you don't mind eating a fuck ton and you, like, generally understand how your body works and you're willing to do it, it's probably fine, right? I mean, strong lifts and starting strength are, like, the two most common, like, beginner thing programs or whatever. But it's also kind of boring for me, so fuck that. Did you just read online, or did you ever... I just have done so much shit. But it's been a process of, like, reading stuff, trying stuff, having... The most helpful thing, actually, was, like, having people watch me. Like, having people watch me and then give me feedback in person has been the most helpful thing. And then I get a lot of contradictory information, but I can try a lot of different stuff, too. I think the biggest thing that hurt with the starting strength that I didn't realize... I made this realization, like, a day ago. Or a few days ago. Not a few days ago. I think a couple weeks ago. Wait, why is everyone leaving? Oh, wait, that's right. No, November ended just now. Nice. Low bar squatting. This is there's always like these random things that pop in my head. Learning how to low bar squat before you've developed any posterior delts is actually fucking impossible. I would never recommend it. Actually, I probably have like an exceptionally small amount of starting muscle because I'm literally playing video games all day and I don't do anything with my body. So maybe actually for most men, maybe that's not the case. But I remember that like the hardest part about low bar squatting is I really don't know where the fuck the bar goes because it slides around everywhere. But once you've actually developed a little bit of like posterior delt muscle, then it like now when I low bar squat, it like it's right there. I know exactly where it goes. It's right there. It's not moving, right? Like the lockout is easy. Like it's absolutely, I feel like the shelf that like it goes on. But like learning how to low bar squat without any posterior delts is like, it can slide anywhere it wants to. There's like there's no place for the bar to go. It's really confusing. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people always say anyone could benefit from seeing a therapist. I think the same can be said about physical therapists that can help you learn more about the firing of different muscles and how to grow them versus gain pattern. Yeah, maybe. I think so. Do you feel more relaxed or mellow in general than you did before the workout? I don't think it affects my mood much, but my mood is always like really high. I'm like a really high mood person. I'm generally pretty good. My recommendation is checking out Renaissance Periodization. Yeah, I watched some of his stuff because Hillshire recommends me. You should start doing pull-ups over deadlifts. They're two totally different exercises. I do both. The marker for low bar squat for me was the bottom of my hoods on my back. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And again, this is just my opinion. But like, if you're trying to find a marker, like you're never gonna find it. It won't work that way. But if you have posterior delts, you'll feel like, or unless I'm wrong, actually, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not putting the bar in the right place. But for me, at least, the thing that feels comfortable is like, when I go under the bar and I put it there is like, you can feel where those muscles are, and it sits there, and then it locks in there, and there is no searching. You don't search for it. It's right there. It couldn't go any other place. If it popped beneath your posterior delts, it's going to fall off your body and rip your arms off. And if it's higher than that, it's going to slide down and sit on them. It's the only place that it can go. But like you, before that, I was trying to, it's like between your C4 and C5 vertebrae or whatever. It's really hard to find without any muscles back there. It's like, what the fuck? I have no idea where the fuck this bar goes. Yeah. Random check, Mark Person in Twitch chat, Jackal. Oh, what's up? When are you moving, streamer? Jackal, where do you live? You said Florida, which makes me think you don't live in Miami. Do you squat with a safety bar, or have you learned how to fail? Failing a squat is easy. You just drop the weight. you just drop. Squat is the easiest one to fail. The worst exercise to fail is a fucking bench press, because it's going to hurt for days. Well, and I can only fail a bench press because I'm only benching like 125, but because I can put it on my body and roll it off. I guess maybe if you get really big,
I feel like I've outpaced him.
Maybe you still have the body to do that, but squatting is easy. You just drop it. I'm in the middle of moving, so PA at the moment. Oh, cool. Now that you've been working out for a while, have you rescinded your shitty take on growing an ass? Nope, it's still the exact same. We might do a gym stream when I can do, because I think in 2 weeks, I'm going to Tampa. That's like 4 hours to the west, isn't it? Tampa? Is that a West Coast city on Florida? When I can do, I'm going to do 135 by 5, which I think I should be able to do in like a week or two. Maybe I'll stream that. Can you do a gym debate with ST Peach? No. God, no. Should we do a DGG fitness challenge for 2022? It'd be funny to add weightlifting to the UV Pepe Olympics. Wait, you're coming to Tampa? Fuck no. I'm going to Miami. The hard part about squatting isn't failing, it's doing it with correct form. Yeah, I think squatting is by far, like, it's harder than any other exercise. It's hard mentally. It's hard to do it correctly. There's like so much to keep in mind. Like, I don't think even deadlifting, I don't think anything else in the gym comes close to how like mentally exhausting that exercise is. But maybe if my deadlift gets higher, maybe I'll think it's deadlifting, but I don't know. There's something about like, it's like the bar is on your body and the weight is there and you just, oh, fuck. Hitting, at least with deadlifts, it's a deadlift. The weight starts on the ground. So at least like between reps, you have like a time to catch your breath. But like, fuck, I don't know. Do you hold your breath during the squat? Everything I do with, everything that involves bracing my core, I usually hold my breath while I'm doing the movement. I might even with bench pressing. I think with every barbell exercise I do. With dumbbells, I tend not to. Do you do dumbbell bench press too? Yeah, I vary every exercise. So like today was 47.5 on dumbbells for bench press, 3x10, and then next time will be, I think it's 120 by 5 for 3 sets on bench press with a barbell. So I'll do like a barbell exercise, and then next time I do it, I'll do a dumbbell exercise, and then the next time I do it, I'll do a barbell exercise. I like this for 2 reasons. One, because doing dumbbells, the stabilization is real. It is super there, because I feel like my bench press is way more stable than it was before. And then 2, you'll always make progress because like you're kind of skipping a workout, not bench pressing, but you're still hitting the same muscles with a similar workout.
Yo, bro, which crypto should I hodl? Need new Toto price.
DGG coin. I don't know. I really like varying like from barbell to dumbbell to barbell to dumbbell. That's super fun for me. I like that. Do you have exercises that you don't necessarily find hard, but you hate them mentally? Not really. I don't think so. It's either a mentally hard exercise or it's not. But that's just squats for me. And it was deadlifts, but I haven't been deadlifting for a long time. Why? Yeah, so but I guess now that I'm getting back into deadlifts, maybe I'll feel that before. Deadlifts before, because I used to deadlift a long time ago, but now that I'm getting back into them, I only do one, but I'm stealing this from like the really old starting strength days. I do 1 set of 5 reps. Supposedly, when you're a beginner, that's enough for adaptation for several months, I guess. I don't know. I guess if I stop getting on that, I'll see. But after doing like 5 reps of a deadlift, I still think squatting is mentally harder, but like when you put the bar down when you're done, I have to walk that off, because that's like your mind is like fried after doing 5 of those. Do you do overhead press in your routine? Yeah, that's another hard one. But do you ever get bored mid-set on high rep sets? The highest reps thing I do of anything is 10 reps. I don't go any higher than that. Can you run a mile nonstop? Like jog it? Probably, yeah. It's not going to be fast, but... Do you still play with Combat X and Deezer from the fabled Rats clan? That's... Dog, you're asking like 7-year-old questions. What? Thoughts on chilling on your spine compression from deadlifts and just doing weighted hyperextensions? No. Why? Why would I do that? I'd rather just do deadlifts. I mean, your spine compression is like part of lifting, right? I mean, your spine is going to get hella compressed doing squats, and probably during deadlifts as well, right? Like, are there any fitness YouTubers you follow? Man, I've seen like so many fitness YouTubers. I don't know. The Athlean X guy seems to do good like biomechanical information, but he has this whole like deadlifting scandal. Jeff Nippard seems like he gives really good advice, but people hate him because he's like very short. I don't know. And then the Renaissance periodization guy, I haven't heard anything bad about him yet, except his head is shaped weird. He seems like he gives a lot of good advice, so I don't know. Tyler 1 is an animal, dude.
Do you ever feel like an NPC in like someone else's life?
Hey, Destiny, I went to a wedding in Cancun, and the hotel I stayed at was better than the one I recommended to you guys.
Nice.
Peppy Laugh, come visit again, BGGL.
I'll be right out there, okay?
Already.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Wait, I'm so curious. Has he ever competed? Because his lists are like pretty impressive. He should be able to compete in some type of like local or amateur something, right? Like, also, why doesn't he wear a belt? He was a football athlete? Fuck being a football athlete. Like, I'm almost positive his lifts are... Ooh, actually, I don't know. No, his lifts are better than Tabor's by quite a bit, right? Tabor's a professional NFL, right? He was a monster in college football. I don't think generally just being a football player, you'll be strong. But this guy is like ultra strong. This guy is like insanely strong.
Tight, tight, tight.
Lightweight, baby.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Get up. There
we
you
go,
go.
585.
There you go.
Unreal. I'm lightheaded.
Let's go. You okay?
Oh my god, I would be so fucking triggered to have somebody walk up to me. Although actually they probably should, because in case he falls over, right?
I think he's okay. I'm a freak! Well, I'm a problem.
That hip wiggle shit is sweat when the bar is on your back. Listen, the guy's fucking squatting like 600 pounds, okay? No fucking way am I about to be like, well, your knees are caving in a little bit, sir. Like, yeah, I think he, I feel like he's got it. Be dependent on his competition body weight, on how he would be competitively, but he for sure would do well. The dude is a freak. Yeah, the dude is crazy. Yeah, why? I'm so curious too. Why does he do this without a belt? I have no idea why. You think he would, right? Just for a little bit more stabilization. What's the other guy doing there? So failure on a lift is when the bar goes the wrong way. So if as he comes up, the bar starts to go back down, then all this guy here is for is to help him up a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. If you can squat 600 pounds and the guy beneath you can take like 50 pounds off the weight, you'll have enough to like get it back up. But that's what the spotter's for. What does the belt do? The belt, so what is it called? Intra-abdominal. So a belt that's properly fitted, that you know how to use and brace against, will increase intra-abdominal pressure, which stabilizes your the whole lumbar area. Some people say you should use belts immediately to learn how to use them. Other people say, well, don't use a belt until you can lift some arbitrary number. So very rarely, some people say like, oh, I don't use belts at all. Like, Isn't that cheating at lifting? No, people don't say it is, no. He would not even be top 10 at U.S. Nationals on the 83 kilogram weight class. Well, that's why I said I didn't say he should go to Nationals, but I'm saying there's got to be like local powerlifting meets. There's nothing you're beating, right? Tyler said before that he isn't comfortable using gloves and belts, so he doesn't use them since he's not used to it. Yeah, you have to learn how to use a belt. You don't just like strap a belt on. You're like, oh, cool, I'm like stronger, right? You have to like, it's something you have to learn how to use. Am I taking creatine? No, but I'll probably buy some when I go to Miami, because why the fuck not? All of his lifts are actually like so impressive. Oh, dude, this video is crazy. This is insane. Is there volume for this? You see this and it's like, okay, I guess, is he about to rep like 315 for deadlifts a lot? I mean, which is okay, I guess. I'd expect him to be stronger, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. But, but it's not. He's insane, dude. Jesus Christ. This is 315 pounds. Ugh. He's a specimen born in a lab. He's a warrior. Okay. One last final Tyler video. Enough jerking him off, okay?
Let's go, baby.
This is, how much is this? 400 what? 425. You're actually such a fanboy? Well, I mean, like, think about it. This guy has gotten to Challenger with what, 4 rolls? 5 rolls? The guy, like, is powerlifting, like, at not, I don't even say, like, respectable numbers. He's way past, like, he's at, like, elite level plus numbers across, like, and not even just, like, fucking benching or whatever, right? But on squatting, like, cleans, that's, like, an athletic movement. That's a hard thing. Like, he's an impressive specimen, okay? I am a fanboy. Yeah. All right? Four, he plays support at Grandmaster level right now. What a noob. Okay. Most permaban league accounts?
Your problem.
You're a problem.
All right, here we go.
Come on now.
Okay, lift.
Come on, let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Come on. Drive, drive, drive,
Up,
drive.
up,
Let's go.
Oh, whoa. Oh, now.
You okay?
Baby, you okay?
No, just a little lightheaded.
Here we go.
You're good.
Where was I at?
Jesus. What a warrior, dude. Not to shit on powerlifters, okay? I love you all either too. But this is like a real ass bench press too. This isn't like, it's not like a guy on the bench who looks like this with his fucking back. Jeez. Oh, okay. Nice job. Damn. Would you get triggered by Melina cheering you on how Mac does? Me and Melina don't talk to each other. We can't. We know we can't, but we don't. If I try to tell her anything right after she's like rack the bar, or if she talks to me, I'm usually like, shut the fuck up, get the fuck away from me. Like, but that's just, I don't know if it's just us or if other people like it too. But like, if you're in the middle of a lift or when you finish, for like big lifts, for like squatting, deadlifting, or benching, I don't like after I rack it, I don't want anybody fucking talking to me. I'm like recovering mentally. I don't need your input on anything. I need you to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my way. Okay? You jive motherfucker. All right? Stay away from me. And then after like 10 seconds, I'm like, okay, what's up? Okay. What are we doing tonight? I don't know what we're supposed to do. 90-pound girl deadlifting 325. 90 pounds. Is she like freakishly short? No, she's not. A little short, but okay. Is she not? No shot she's 90 pounds? It depends on how tall she is. Wait, hold on, I'm too scared to click. Because I don't know what... She might be in a swimsuit without being in a pool. Okay. Tyler benching 225 for 33 reps. Do you think he could do like... Do you think he could do like... No. Do you think he could do like 500 push-ups? To do it in a row? He could do 50 push-ups for sure. Could probably do like 100. Do you think he could do like 500? I wonder what like is the world record for like... I don't think... 500 seems like it'd be a lot. I wonder like what is like the record for most number of push-ups in a row? At a certain point, doing push-ups isn't hard. If a push-up is like benching about 60% of your weight, I think, or 50% of your, 60 to 70% of your weight, it depends on your body composition, but it's always going to be a little bit hard, right? The world record is insane. What is world record push-ups? People can do 10,000 push-ups. Oh my God. The world record for the most number of non-stop push-ups is 10,507. Can you do 500 squats with just your body? Me? Fuck no. People that probably squat a lot of weight probably could. 500 is just, that's a lot. That's a big number of anything. Okay. Tyler did a push-up challenge. Got tired in 2019 at an All-Stars event.
Here we are.
How many did he do? Just give me a number. I'm not going to sit here and count. I probably wouldn't trust much outside the Guinness Book, and they say 3,000. Okay. Being able to squat a lot of weight is not the same as having cardio to do a lot of repetitions. Yeah, because technically, I think once you move past the 20 rep range, aren't you, you're into like different types of like anaerobic exercise. No, anaerobic exercise adaptations. Because all of your muscles are now working in the absence of oxygen, and you are doing like, it's like lactic acid byproduct creation and all sorts of other weird shit to make energy, to do ATP. Is it aerobic or anaerobic? If you're exercising like in the really, really high rep range, like 30, 40, 50 reps, isn't that anaerobic? Because it's now without oxygen, your body doesn't have it anymore, so it has to break apart other things to generate ATP. Do you think Moot could outlift you if he went to the gym right now? I don't know. Maybe. Because he's like a bigger dude than me, right? I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. Could Moot bench? Do you think Moot could bench from nothing, like one plate, if he would just go to the gym? The default level of strength. I don't know if I just hear biased accounts online or people lie, but I feel like the accounts that I hear of like average men when they go to the gym, they all sound like an average male carries a lot of muscle. Like I'll hear that like a guy will weigh like 150 pounds. Like, oh, so I weigh 150 and I tried going to the gym yesterday and I benched like, I did 135 for 15 reps and maybe I'll, try tomorrow. I'm like, with no training. I'm like, the fuck? What? So I don't know. I don't know like what's true or if my level of strength, because when I went to the gym and I started squatting, I had to start like fucking 75 pounds. Okay. That was hard. Or when I started benching, but this is like years and years and years ago when I first started. When I started benching, it was at like 55 pounds. That's what I was benching. Like 5 pounds on each side. And then like, whew. But I'll hear like average men, it's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty chubby. I weigh like 200. I'm 5'11". I went to the gym for the first time. I squatted, 180 for 10 reps. I did bench. I could do 160, for like 5 or 10 reps. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I don't know if like the average man just carries a whole lot of muscle, or if I'm just exceptionally weak, or if people are lying, or if there's like varying levels of truth to all of that. I have no idea. I don't know. I've been overweight gamer my whole life. At any point since I turned 15, I could bench 130 minimum for at least 5 reps. When I was in high school, I couldn't bench the bar. No way. But I also weighed like 100 pounds. But I was like an actual, unironic skeleton. Were you 5'8" in high school? No, in high school I was only 5'2", but I gained 6 inches in college. What do you mean? Yeah, I was 5'8" in high school. What? Boom. You were weak, but so was Cloud right before he hit the gym. Wow, dude. Thanks. No offense, but teenage you seem like a really weird dude. How did people around you perceive you? I don't think it was that weird at all. I was super edgy, but I was really funny as a teenager. So like I had no problem like making friends in places. Like I was friends with some of the wrestler kids, some of the football kids, and then I was in band, so I was friends with the band kids. But I was like pretty funny, so people could like I would do okay. But I also didn't really care that much too, so I had like a few close friends in like school, and then that was really all I needed. So. Be morbidly obese at 300 plus pounds, drop to 190, squat for the first time, first 5 reps at 350, nice. Do you think being a malnourished kid affects your potential strength the rest of your life? I have no idea. I hope not, because I wonder sometimes if I was malnourished. I was weighed very, very, very little. I'm not sure, but all you can do is go up, right? How do you know what to attempt to bench on your first go to not injure yourself? Just load up the weight and start benching. What do you mean? I don't know. Put 10 on each side and start it. If that's not enough, put 10 more on each side and keep going. It would be fun to take Nathan to gymming if he was able to do it, but I don't know. Like, Jackal is asking about ban shit in Twitch chat. Fuck, I read my DGG chat more. What? How tall are you, Destiny? Like 5'7"? Ha! Slow down, motherfucker. I'm 5'8", number 1. Okay. Wait, how tall are you?
I feel like I've outpaced him.
Intellectually. Wait, marching band?
Love you, chat.
Fuck no, okay? I was a goddamn saxophone Chad player. I didn't have time to march with those fucking horn losers. All right, I'm 5'3". Okay, cool. We need to do something, but I'm stalling because I really have no idea what we're doing. Shut the fuck up, Delvius. I'm not getting stun locked on Game of Thrones again. It's kind of surprising me that you're 160. You don't look it at all. You look like you're 140. I carry all my fat on my belly, which is nice because I can see I can actually see development of like my arms and chest and then my back now. But I think it's just because literally all the fat goes to my, literally every pound I put on goes to my belly. So yeah, fuck it. Genetically dad-botted. The last duel was amazing. Just watched. Hell yeah. It's a good ass fucking movie. What are you doing for abs? I don't know if I'll ever do like a cut or whatever. I'm not sure. Genius, dude. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Just ask me in
100 times will combo to finally uninstall League. 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Would you ever do a gym stream? I might when I go to Miami. Maybe we will.
Do you ever feel like an NPC in like someone else's life?
What does your audio setup look like nowadays?
Microphone goes to channel strip goes to mixer goes to computer via USB. You don't have to cut to work your core. You will need it if you are building up your... Well, you'll have to cut to see your core. Everybody has a six-pack.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
I have an awesome six-pack right now. It's just hidden behind a whole fucking layer of fat. But that's every single person like that, right?
/raid. That's tiny.
Why do you think The Last Duel was a box office flop?
I don't think they advertised it much. The trailers made it look super generic. Yeah, maybe that too, yeah. Did you ever stay at the Big Hilton near the Anaheim Convention Center during BlizzCon? They had a gym in the basement that I always go to because it was so stacked and no one was there. I don't remember. What are we going to do, guys? People keep looking at Econo Boy debating VPF. I don't care.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I don't think I want to watch this. It sounds interesting, but...
You're a genius, dude!
Are you keeping the place you're currently at or selling this one? Well, this is just an apartment, so I can't sell it. But I will, ditch this place. My lease is up in 20 days, so.
I will not be silenced even for 10 minutes, Godstony.
Nice, Godstony, dude. You should place in Miami cheaper or more expensive? It's more expensive. But it's a 2-bedroom instead of a 1-bedroom. Miami Arc is going to be so much content. True, I'm never going to have grinded leagues so hard. Wait, Jacko, why are you moving from Pennsylvania to Tampa Bay? How was the guitar practice going? Listen, I don't have time for that shit, okay? The gym is consumed every... The gym is even consuming stream time, so listen. Are you going to feel it when Mutant slams it? Nope, I'm going to be like 8 floors above him. Because it's cold up in this state. Wow. Destiny macros for my computer. I just eat enough protein, okay? And then I eat carbs before I work out. That's literally the only shit I pay attention to. I don't know anything else about anything else, all right? If you can't get Masters next season, will you acknowledge that you're done and just not just on League? No, we're getting it next season, okay? Your deadlift looks solid. How does your lower back feel during the hinge? My lower back has felt okay, but I just like, I truly just don't know. I don't know. I'm at the point now where I'm done. I'm just gonna start adding weight now. I think I can't tell. I thought about doing it just like, I might do it with my shirt off and try to send it to some people because I can't tell if it's actually rounded or if I just do I not even have a VOD for today, or if I just have if it's just, it might just be fat. It might just be fat like sticking out. I did this like Alan Thrall video or whatever. This is just 185. So bar over the midfoot, yeah, right. And then we reach down, don't move it, otherwise the video shakes. And then I think shins forward, yes. And then chest up, right? Hold on, like, do it. Like that. But like, it still looks rounded as fuck. But it might just be like my butt or my pants. I don't know. And then you drag it up your... Oh, nice, and it lagged at the perfect time. It's your butt, it's fine? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if my arms aren't over the bar. I don't know if the are your shoulders supposed to be directly over the bar? You're supposed to drag it up your legs, right? I think this is about as straight as I can be. The shirt makes it hard to tell. Yeah, it might be. So we drag it up our legs. I don't know if my butt rises on this because I didn't watch this yet. Fuck. Oh. I mean, I think it looks okay. Everything comes up like in one motion, right? I think your feet are too close to the bar. Are they? I think this is fine. Fuck it. I can probably start adding more weight now. I think we're good. Fuck it. Your feet can't be too close to the bar, in my opinion. Maybe. The most important part is maintaining a straight bar path. Well, maybe. I don't know. Fuck, I'm so fucking paranoid. This stupid fucking lift has taken me so long. Okay, whatever. We need to see with no shirt and no pants. True. Lower the butt. I'm trying not to... Everybody says something different. The last video that I watched was the Alan Thrall one or whatever on the deadlifting. And he doesn't say to move anything ever. That the only movement should come from moving your shins up to the bar. Hands on barbell. He doesn't move his butt up or down ever at all. And then shins come forward, and then he squeezes his chest and he locks out, and he doesn't move. His butt stays like this the whole time. But I guess it looks a little rounded. It's probably not. It's probably just your butt, right? I could give you an alternate way to approach wherever you want. What does that, Gojo? Ask Hans of Hakir. That Hans's deadlift form looks scary as fuck to me. Oh, see, so he shows like one of the wrong ways is like, but I had another friend that told me this because I've got another friend that used to deadlift a lot, and he was like, oh yeah, you have to sit into it a ton and then pull. But I don't know. Some people apparently don't like this. Do you do cleans? I don't do anything explosive, okay? I ain't got time for that, to learn that bullshit, all right? Hans' form looks like shit. I don't want to say it looks like shit. It just, the way, somebody can link his deadlifts on Twitter. I retweeted it, but I think I cleared my account. It just looks scary to me. But there are a lot of people that deadlift, and it looks scary, but maybe it works for them. I don't know. Because I think Hans is pulling like over 315, isn't he? Instead of getting into a good position while already bent into the bar, I do it first and then I bend into the bar? Oh man, I don't know. Did you hear that the VGG crowd has accused Hans of roid rage? Really? It's a video of a bunch of pirates attacking a boat. It's pretty funny. Lawrence Southern and Generation Identity versus migrant boats. Nice. Like anything, deadlifting takes practice. As you do more of it and the weight goes up, you'll notice some tweaks feel better while you feel... Yeah, maybe. I'm just worried about learning it wrong. If you're having trouble with form, have you tried using a trap bar? No, I want to be able to do it correctly rather than like using a different bar and never learning. If people want to do the hex bar, that's fine. I think that's okay, but... Wait, why are you moving to Florida? Just because the lease is up? Or why? So Melina really likes having beaches, and then she likes living in an EST time zone. Those are the two big ones: beaches, EST time zone. Not worth hiring a trainer? I'm done with trainers, okay? People watch me lift and I solicit feedback from them. Fuck it. I've heard so many different things from so many different fucking trainers. I don't give a fuck anymore. What's wrong with doing roids? I mean, it depends on what your goals are. If health isn't like part of the optimal reason why you're lifting, then fucking roids are probably fine. You'll make unbelievably huge fucking gains. You'll build a sick fucking physique. You're going to add a ton of weight to the bar. But then there are other drawbacks that, I don't know. Oh, this isn't a deadlift. I don't know why you're linking me this. This video gives simple steps to deadlifting. Helps me a lot. I can bench 355 at 190. Wait, no views. I'm sorry, I can't risk that one. My good friend. I wonder if they tell you to sit back.
That you're...
Oh. Narrated by the man himself.
Let this contraction continue down your back until your lumbar spine is tightened into contraction as well. When you are in the correct position, stare at a point 12 to 15 feet in front of you.
I guess it does. It always looks like there's like a curve here, but I guess it's not. I guess it's fine. Even when I deadlifted last time, my back was like,
it's a stupid
my back was very sore.
Time.
Like I deadlifted for the first time in a month, but it didn't hurt at all like injury, and it doesn't hurt at all now. So yeah, okay, fine. All right, we're done. When we want to pass the lifting shit. Try sumo deadlift is easier. Why would I cheat? The whole point of deadlifting is one, to actually learn how to deadlift, and then two, to add more weight to my deadlift. Why would I cheat and do a different lift? It's not cheating. I shouldn't hate cheating. I want to be able to deadlift properly. That's my thing. Yeah. Have you ever thought about taking testosterone? Listen, okay? I don't know if there's a hot take or not, and I don't mean to shit on anybody, but TRT is roiding to me, okay? I'm good on that. I think it's the exact same thing. Sorry if that sounds offensive or whatever, but if you are on TRT and you don't have any symptoms of low T, you're roiding. That's all you're doing. You're on gear because you want to get stronger. Now, if you want to be on gear, that's fine. No problem, okay? But if you're on TRT because you only want to lift more and you don't have like any of the symptoms of being on low testosterone, and mine is low because mine measured out, well, I say that, but maybe the clinics might lie to you to sell you shit, but I measured mine at like 350, I think, or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, fuck that. Maybe someday, maybe when I'm in like my 50s or some shit. But I think if you are TRTing, and the only reason why is because you feel like you're not gaining enough at the gym, you're roiding out. Like that's what you're on roids, dude. Yeah. But I had always said that like if I put in consistently like a month's worth of work and I'm like plateaued at really low numbers, then I would consider it. But I mean, so far, like as long as I'm not missing any gym sessions and I'm putting in the work and I'm eating and sleeping, like all my lifts are going up. It's slow, but they're going up. So, how many months are you into weightlifting? Like seriously, I think my serious start was probably day one in Sweden. But I spent like all of Sweden like lifting, getting to a certain level, and then deloading and relearning the lift completely, and then getting to a level and then deloading and learning the lift completely. And like this, I did this like 3 times in Sweden. And then when I got back here, I don't know how long I've been back here, maybe a month or 2 months, I would say. So I've been doing it like 3 months, like for real, I think. What is your percent gain on your biggest lift since the start? Well, it depends on what you count as your biggest lifts. Because if I want to bullshit you, I started my leg press at 135 and I got that up to like 325. But now I don't leg press anymore because I don't think, because that exercise has 0 carryover to fucking anything. Like I'll come out of the machine with my quads feeling pumped as fuck, but who the fuck cares? It didn't help me with any other lift, so I don't do that one anymore. I don't know. Ask me in a few months. Leg press and squat. I don't think the leg press has nothing to do with squatting. It literally, I don't know if you have like, you must have like extra dimensional quads that you use in the leg press, because the leg press has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with your squat. It absolutely doesn't. Fight with me all day. I don't care. It doesn't. It absolutely has nothing, dude. I can throw like 20 pounds onto the leg press every single fucking time I go to the gym, and it did nothing for my squat ever. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. How much do you leg press? I'm squatting, so right now I'm squatting 145 for 8 reps, which is pretty low. And I can leg press, so I can do 145, 8 reps for 3 sets. On the leg press, I can do 325 it'll be 10 reps for set 1, 10 reps for set 2, and then on set 3, it'll be like 15 reps because I'm not tired. That's the leg press. And this is like leg press coming so far down that I have to be careful at the bottom because I'll hit the catches. So it's like full range of motion leg press. It's such an unbelievably easy lift. It's so stupid though, because like I'll leg press so much and it's like I'm leg pressing over 300 pounds and it's still hard to squat like 130, 140. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it has literally nothing to do with any other lift. The weight will be higher on press, but you're still strengthening your quads. It must be like it must be like your fucking medial quads or fucking it must be some other bullshit. I don't know. But I also tried, now I'm trying, because I've done this one time and I just switched. I tried hack squats on that machine, and the hack squat feels way more relevant to the squat. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like when you're, by the way, maybe I'll change my opinion on this later. This is just a feeling that I get. When your body is in this position, where this is your head and these are your feet, the work that your quads are doing when you bend your legs and unbend them, it feels so much different than when you're standing and your hips are coming down. I don't know why, or if it has to do with the way the muscles are inserting or whatever, but the anything that involves like your hips hinging, that type of quad work feels so much more intense than anything where you're sitting, like the leg press. But hey, listen, if you like doing it, do it. It was hard for me to remove it because it was a really nice ego lift, and like to be able to just throw on 3+ plates on a machine, and be like, oh yeah, dude, I'm fucking jacked, and you're like, ooh, and you're just like, and it's easy. I'm doing like 10 reps. And then I'm going for a jog because I was supersetting hamstring curls between it. And I'm a weak guy, right? I'm not a strong guy by any stretch of the imagination. But then after a while, it's just like, why the fuck am I doing this fucking exercise on day 2? I'm looking for like an accessory movement to help my squats. But like, I legitimately feel like, I might be talking shit, but I feel like if I wanted to, like in 2 months, I could be leg pressing over 500 pounds and still squatting less than 225. Like, So I don't know, dude. It feels so stupid to me. Like it just felt like, why am I doing this exercise? I'll do something different. It's so dumb. You might not be going deep enough. No. I was absolutely going deep enough. Trust me, I've seen all the videos on leg presses. When I do a leg press, I can bring the leg press all the way down to the catch at the bottom. I'm going deeper than anyone else in the gym in the leg press. Absolutely. Like I have to stop the lift at the bottom or else it'll hit the catch. Like it's not a depth problem. Hack squat is better. Yeah, but see, that's what I tried because I loaded up 2 35-pound plates on the hack squat, expecting to just blow it the fuck away. And that was hard. I did that for reps. I couldn't even do 10 reps. But I don't know what the hack squat machine starts at. It might start at 90 pounds with nothing loaded, but like 2 35 pounds. Shut the fuck up, Movement, all right? 2 35-pound plates on either side of the hack squat.
I go deep in your mom, Obama.
For like 7 or 8 reps was hard for me. But I can do 3 plate plus on the leg press without even really thinking about it. It's just like whatever. Yeah. But I think it has to do with your hips. Late night stream? Yeah, we're wasting so much time on gym shit. I'm sorry. It depends on the moment arm something. Yeah, maybe. How many sets do you do? I do like 3 sets of every exercise. I think I do around 24 sets every time I go to the gym of work weight. Did Destiny talk about Zero suing the girl he groomed? Was it the girl he I haven't looked enough into the Zero shit. Honestly, I have a good opinion about it. Hold on, shh, don't say anything. What? What are you doing? Are you brushing your teeth? Yeah. On stream? No. Wait, are you done streaming?
Have a free 50 bucks.
You haven't started
Also,
streaming?
what's the best exercise you've found for burning stomach fat?
Because I took a shower and chilled.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Why?
I love you.
When are you done?
Oh no, probably in an hour or something or 2, maybe. Have a free 50 bucks. Oh, cool. What's the best exercise for you for burning stomach fat? I don't know. Do any exercise.
Bulgarian split squats will help your squat.
Thanks, bud. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Why are all these new variations coming out of countries where the vast majority of people are vaccinated? Good question, Valerini. If you ever watched this argument, it's god tier content.
Hey, I turned out fine. You know, having to.
I'm good. Big booba. Put in a good word with Melina for me, please. Maline? You spelled her name wrong? Are you actually bisexual or are you a fake bisexual? Because we run into a lot of fake bisexual girls, okay? It's our #1 problem. Gaming is a female trait. Men should go build houses and die in wars. True. Destiny, cutie clip. Uh-oh. What is this?
E-girl rejects can come back on 4 conditions. Number 1, Minx has got to stop drinking. Number 2, Casey has got to stop talking about Destiny. Number 3, Casey has got to stop fighting Minecrafters. Number 4, Minx has got to get laid. That's it. All of those things have to happen.
Nice. Do you still think democracy is not valuable? I mean, it's the most valuable thing so far, right? Isn't that what everybody says? Do you use an amp or a simulator on the PC for the guitar? No, I have a nice ass amp. It's a good amp. What does your program look like? And what is your goal in the gym? Okay, my 4 goals are health, strength, physique, and then weight on the bar. I would say those are like my 4 in that order. I just do a 1A. So my workouts are labeled 1A, 2A, and then 1B, 2B. So I do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. That's what I do. It's pretty simple, I think. Pretty soon, guys, it's going to be gym streams all the time, okay? That's what we're going for here. My 1A day is, it's 3x8 for squats, 3x5 bench, 1x5 deadlift. I do 3x10 of the hip adductor and abductor machines, Ordinarily I wouldn't, and I'm gonna be honest, these are ego machines too, because it's really easy to, like, I do 305 on both these machines because it's easy, but I like to stretch. That's the only reason I do those two machines. And then I do 3x10 chest flies, and then I do 3x10 of the lat pull downs. That's 1A, and then 2A is 3x10 hack squat, 3x5 overhead press, 3x10 Romanian deadlift, 3x10 lateral raise, 3x10 pendlay rows, 3x10 tricep push down, and then 3x10 bicep curl on an easy bar. And then my 1B and my 2B days, it's basically the same thing, except I swap in dumbbell variations for all the barbell exercises, basically. And then these take like around 2 hours of workout. Do you overhead press the bar or the dumbbells? So on a 2A day, I'm overhead pressing the bar, and then on a 2B day, I overhead press with dumbbells. Do you ever do cardio? Listen, squatting is cardio for me, okay? The leg press totally isolates your quads. That's why you can lift more. Yeah, I've heard that it because it's like insane, yeah. I'm more bi than you. Wait, she's bi? I have a chance? Maybe. Don't get ahead of yourself, all right. How'd you come up with that program? I don't know. I've just added and subtracted shit, and then I do what I want. Fuck it. I don't know. What are the isolation shoulder movements, bro? Get them shoulders so big you can't. I feel like I do plenty enough. I think you'll naturally do shoulders without thinking about it much, because overhead press is doing your anterior shoulders, bench press is doing your anterior shoulders, lateral raises are doing your lateral deltoids, and then a pendlay row should be doing your posterior delts. I'm sure that like lat pull downs probably hit your rear delts a little too, right? Maybe. Incline bend. I don't do any of that shit. Fuck all that. Oh God, what a bad take. Wait, what did I just say that's a bad take? What?
What's your bicep curl weight at?
I think like 45 pounds on the easy bar. And then it's like 22.5 on dumbbells or something.
Big fan. Love what you do.
Thanks. $20. Thanks. Lateral and posterior delts get worked way less than anterior delts. Well, I'm literally doing lateral raises, which work I think they're lateral deltoids. They're not medial delts, right? They're lateral. There's literally for that. And then posterior delts get worked hardcore in the pendlay rows that I do. So. Lateral raise is a good example. Oh, Destiny just said that one. Yeah. I don't think I would ever do any more shoulder work, right? No, I wouldn't. Why am I asking you? No. I know that whatever I'm doing for the posterior delts is working because I feel them way more when I squat now. I can have a bar to set back there. I think that's fine. Fuck you. Face pulls and dips can be fun. I don't do face pulls because I feel like I'm doing pendlay rows already, and I'm not going to obsess over my fucking shoulders or whatever. Destiny, lateral raises equals shoulder impingement? It shouldn't. I do a ton of rehab and now prehab and shit for shoulder shit. So I should never have fucking shoulder problems again. Fuck that. From the research I've seen, rows and lat pull downs don't stimulate the posterior delts to a large enough degree to not work them in isolation. Posterior delts are fine. So here's what I do. I had a friend recommend this to me. So I do pendlay rows with my arms out at 90 degrees. So when I reach over the bar, my arms are out like this, and then I reach down the bar, and then I'm pulling them basically like this, and I feel that in my posterior delts. I think if you do like a traditional row or even a traditional pendlay row, it's a more like this type of movement, but I don't know. If I ever dumped that, or if I felt like it was getting too dumb, like that this pull wasn't doing it, then I would probably just do the reverse delt flies on the cable machine, on like the fly cable machine, I think. But I like those. I think those are fun. If I can do something on a barbell or a dumbbell, I'd rather do that than a machine, but Fuck, I'm being so lazy right now. Lateral raises is so hard, especially when you can bench press 150 and your deadlift's above 420. I think lateral raises are the easiest lift to ego lift. That's the one that I notice the most, because you'll see people that like, they're like, the actual dumbbell is moving like 5 inches, but they're like swinging their whole body around to do it or whatever, right? EMG data says you need isolation for posterior delts for optimal gains. Well, I'm not going for optimal gains on my posterior delts. I just want to make sure they're getting worked, right? Because like 95% of the exercises that you're going to do that are push exercises are probably always going to be front loaded. You're always working your anterior delts on probably on almost, I'm trying to think, on every single push exercise. Are you doing anterior delt work? Probably, right? On almost every single one. So as long as I'm doing something for my posterior delts and then something for my lateral delts, are they lateral or medial? You do lateral raise. I think it's lateral. It's probably fine. Okay. Reverse pec deck, standing lateral raise, and seated overhead press are best for shoulders. Sure. You took out internal rotation. Yeah, because I used to do the internal external rotations, but that shit was just wasting time. It's like an extra 20 minutes to do all that shit. Fuck all that. I won't get hurt again. No chance. No shot. Did you ever commit to some more flexibility? I did a lot of flexibility for my legs. I can touch my toes now, which is, as stupid as that sounds, it's a massive improvement from where I was before, where I absolutely could not touch my toes with my legs straight. I think I'm still working on it. My goal is, I think probably being able to put your palms on the ground with your legs straight, I think is a good goal for hamstring flexibility. I think that would be really good. Hopefully in like a few months, I guess. I don't know. Push exercises to your front delt. Posterior deltoids are done with fly or pull exercises. My understanding is that the vast majority of pull exercises are hitting your lats way harder than your posterior delts. That if you want to work your posterior delts, basically, I think the only two things that I saw were like doing rear delt flies, like on the cable fly machine, like that'll get them like really hard. And then like the variation on the pen lay rows was what I was recommended, where you're doing pen lay rows, you're bent over on the ground and your arms are like this and you're pulling it like this to your chest basically, which I guess kind of imitates a little bit is kind of like the reverse fly machine, but everything else it's like a pull. Like your posterior delts are used, but I don't think they're used very much. And based on how much if you do face pulls correctly, because a lot of people do face pulls in some crazy ways. But if you do face pulls correctly, I think that those will, I think that'll hit your posterior delts really well as well. I tried to do face pulls, but I couldn't do it. I was getting like pulled around. Maybe I'm just like dumb as fuck, but like, I don't know, fuck that shit. I like my pen lay rows, they're fine. Last time I was here, you were talking about military press versus overhead press. To clarify, military press is a I don't give a fuck about any of this. When overhead press comes in, okay. You're right. I still think he's only like 5'4" max. Wait, who the fuck are you talking about? Has Destiny ever played a Super Smash Bros. Game on stream? No. Have you made any gym friends yet? There's like people that I see there all the time. It was really weird being there tonight because when I went tonight, there was like 4 people that recognized me. Holy shit. I think incline bench presses hit rear delts pretty good. So anything that where you're pushing, your anterior delts are working to push the weight forward. It's not possible on a pushing exercise for your posterior delts to work. I don't believe that's the case. So any type of press will never work your posterior delts. That's my understanding. I heard that incline is better than regular bench for growing your chest. I mean, there's 3 different parts of your pecs that you can hit with different types of things. If you're benching and you bench a lot, your chest is going to grow. It has to. It's your primary mover. Like, I don't think you have to stress about like, I mean, like when you get like really into it, I mean, there are people that do like 20 types of like incline, decline, slightly inclined dumbbells and whatever, chest flies, blah, 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 you know. What am I looking for? Never do that 90 lateral raise bullshit. If you're doing side/lateral raises, your arms should be straight. Your arms should be straight. 90 degrees. I've heard that you're supposed to do it. I think the way that I've heard it said is that your arms should be like 15 degrees in front, and then you can have a slight bend in your elbows. If I do it with my arms totally straight, I feel like that puts a lot of stress on my elbow joints. But I think if you have it like very slightly bent, I think it's okay. I've seen that in enough videos that it feels okay. As long as you don't have as long as you're not doing like this shit, then you're probably fine. That'd be my guess. But that's only a guess, so. Do you prefer dumbbells, or are you more discriminatory and only prefer smart bells? Good one. Wait, how old is this Jackal girl? She's at least 18, right? Have I been talking to a fucking minor? Holy shit. For lateral raises, don't go all the way down as your supraspinatus rotator cuff muscle initiates the first 15 degrees of abduction. So not doing so all the way down keeps your medial deltoid in constant tension. I'm okay, all right. That EXRX website, I don't know if I would take the form advice seriously, but it's really good at telling you what muscles are hit by everything. If I ever want to know like what muscles are worked by a particular exercise, I always check that site. That EXRX site is really good for that. Going to a city and I'm going to install some horny apps when... What dating apps are good? Please don't say Tinder. I have only ever used Tinder. I don't know, my dude. Good luck. Destiny, the main reason it's best to grow chest is because the average person has less developed upper pecs in comparison to other groups, so there's way more room for growth in the underdeveloped group. It isn't technically better, though. Well, I mean, better is whatever you want. The reason why it's best to do chest is because that's what everybody wants to have, and that's what everybody likes to look at. Like, that's the main reason why people do it, right? If you start losing your hair, would you try to take measures to prevent it? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Did you try Cyberpunk 2077? I technically beat the game, but... Oh yeah, tell people you're an R Destiny mod, bro. That's the way to go. Hell yeah. Having more developed shoulders look better than chest. It creates that V shape with the waist and is a bigger muscle group than chest, I believe. Are all the shoulder things bigger muscle groups than chest? Maybe. But I mean, like, if you hug somebody, or if you're fucking somebody, or if you have somebody like cuddling with you, they're on your chest. That's like the area that a woman will probably interact with the most. It's going to be like your chest, arms, and I guess your shoulder. But what is this game called? It is called Dyson Sphere Program. We checked out Jim Stapani, PhD on YouTube. Maybe? I don't remember. It feels harder to give the chest a workout than the rest of your muscles. I mean, if you bench press, your chest will grow. And you can do like cable flies too, right? If you want. Like, leg press is much easier because you ignore your own body weight compared to squats. It's a shit exercise though regardless. Damn. How much did you weigh when you started? My weight hasn't changed much at all. I bounce between like, it's anywhere from like 158 to 164 is basically where I bounce out. I think I was 132. It was 163.2 this morning. I'll get as low as 158 and as high as 164. That's where my weight bounces around between. But I imagine my body is probably recomping because if I'm staying the same weight and I'm hopefully putting on some muscle, then fat is burning and then muscle is growing. You ever do a run in Kenshi where we beat all the bosses? Listen, I basically beat Kenshi, okay? Flies give the best chance of feeling your pecs contract, and if you can get that feeling through flies and put it to bench presses, it works. Oh yeah, that's what I said before. Flies seem like a dumb exercise, but the nicest thing about doing flies is that if you're doing flies, unless you're a full-on fucking dipshit and you're pulling with your arms a lot, flies will absolutely let you feel your chest because you have to squeeze your pecs to get it there. But if you carry that mind-muscle connection over to your bench press, that helped me a ton. It's super nice because then when you're benching, you're actually thinking about squeezing from your chest rather than just pushing with your arms, right? Isn't it better to cut and bulk instead of stay at the same weight for putting? I ain't got time for that bullshit, okay? Pretty sure you'd agree some shitty food takes you said on Twitter. Wait, what? Pretty sure you'd agree some shit. Pretty sure you would agree on some of the shitty food. Oh, cute. I get it. Have you changed your diet? I just eat a lot of protein, and then my diet is pretty garbage. Well, I eat a lot of food. As long as I get enough carbs before working out and enough protein in my macros, and I'm good. Fuck it. I don't care about anything else. Destiny, working shoulders changed my entire look. Pecs are not as important to me as it grew as I worked out. I mean, like, if you're working out, your shoulders are going to get worked out, right? Like, what the fuck are you, how could you possibly work out and not, your shoulders will grow. They must, right? I guess unless your anterior delts are always growing. If you're doing a lot of pulling shit, I imagine your back and your posterior delts are growing. And then as long as you're doing, like everybody does lateral raises, okay? It should be easy enough. Do you get 160 grams of protein? Yeah, I do, okay? I drink 2 shakes a day, motherfucker. Can you cut Coke and sugary drinks? Fuck no. I like that shit. Where are all the people on Discord? Got it. Everybody's sleeping. Workout pics on Instagram soon? I said I would in like 6 months. So 3 months from now. You want me to hop in? Fuck off. Or if you want to, I guess. I have my everything looks pretty different, but I feel bad because my lifts don't seem as big as I would have expected them to. So like I have like, especially after working out, like I have like little blueberries and my arms are a lot bigger than they used to be. But it's not like I'm lifting a ton of weight. Maybe the muscle comes first and then you and then you get stronger later, I guess. I don't know, but I think in like 3 months I said I'd post pics. Like 6 months from working out is what I wanted to start with. So. You train front delts a lot when doing bench press or other pec stuff, but if you don't train rear delts, it will look really bad. Yeah, that's what, especially after having like that shoulder impingement bullshit and then like worrying about my posture and shit a lot. I make sure to like balance it out, yeah. Because your whole life is like anteriorly and interiorly like bias and like everything you do. Because you're always like hunched over and like your shoulders are rotated inward and everything is inward. There's like you spend your whole life, or at least I do. I spend my whole life in this position. Hold on, let me turn my donuts back on. So.
Because I'm putting 100%.
Why do women always say they're liberal on Tinder, yet they're so conservative with those feet pics?
Okay.
Thank you, Steven.
True. Absolutely true.
Jim Talk GigaChat.
I feel like I've outpaced him
intellectually.
Vistini.
Stop stuffing your fat fucking mouth.
You should include Twitch in your website header bar now since it's no longer the main spot to find you.
I'll think about it. You had any more injuries recently, or are you mostly good now? Since the shoulder impingement stuff, I think everything is pretty good now. Or like, I feel good. Like I felt really good this morning. Fuck, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Have you seen any exercise or lifting movies that get you hyped to lift? Not really. But now having gone a lot, it's a lot of fun. Like the most disappointing days are like off days. It's tempting to try to figure out like, is there something I could add in so I could go 7 days a week? But it's probably better to have like a day off. What happened to your shoulder and how? I don't know what happened to it, but I got like a really bad shoulder impingement. It got to the point where on every single push exercise I was doing, I had huge
Another
pain.
day without Eve Online.
Like, I think it's called tendinitis. So like on my lower rotator cuff or my upper tricep where it connects here, like in the whatever the fuck bone this is, it hurt always. And it still hurts a little bit. If I lift my arm,
I feel like I've outpaced
if I bend my arm like this and I lift it, I can still feel a little twinge, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. But it used to hurt so much that it prohibited me. Like in the beginning of my part in Sweden, for like 2 weeks, I couldn't bench. I couldn't do any pushing movements because this tendinitis hurt so much. But it was one of those injuries where I thought that if I just kept working through it, eventually it would go away. So I had like bad pain there for like 2 months, but I didn't realize until I think Reacher Car linked me a video, and I tried to do this with my arms, and I could do like this with this arm and this with the other. This was as far down as I could go, and I was like, oh shit, my shit is fucked. I think I can do both of them, yeah. And I was like, oh god. But I realized that yeah, my shit was fucked. Super hard. But there was some video that he linked me. I had bicep tendonitis for over a year. Yeah, this was a long time, and I still have a little bit of problems. But I do. So now I have these little 2.5 pound weights, and I do 20 of these like super like all the way up to here, and then it's 20 like front raises all the way to the top, and then there's 20 like rear pushes, and then I try to hang for like 3 sets of like 15 seconds. You just like hang and you go slack completely because apparently hanging is really good for your shoulders. I'll do that between like my squat sets every workout so that my shoulders are feeling healthy, and I haven't had any problems for a long time. Fuck, August wants me to watch LSF threads. Oh, I'm not really gonna do this. It's bad for your neck though. I've never heard that in my life. Maybe it is, but I've never heard that. Nothing will get you more hyped to lift than this.
Intellectually.
Wow, thanks for the 5 tier 1 subs, my buddy.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
Twitch doing damage control. Oh, nice. If you could have the perfect physique by doing any type of physique, what sport or exercises would you do? Intimate time doesn't count? Oh, so fuck your mom. I don't know. I don't like to do any physical shit. It's not. I don't like to like, I don't know, mountain climb or some shit. I don't know.
I feel like I've outpaced.
Did you watch that Suburbs video? I did watch it. Okay, what do you want me to watch, August? Link me.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
Didn't we already watch a few of these today? You should have enough content if you really want, okay?
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
I really recommend watching Athlete X. He got his rotator cuff pop out. Very good fitness coach. Yeah, he's okay. I just... the deadlift meme was just... It hurt him for me. Which I guess I should learn. He gets good stuff pretty typically, but... I'm a casual watcher of your streams on YouTube. What would you say is something about your ideology that I probably don't understand? I have no idea. What was the deadlift meme? He faked a deadlift to try to prove that he was like strong, and when you watched him, it was very obviously a fake deadlift. Show it, please. Fake weights. Oh no. Oh god, did he do a response? I can't watch it doing a response. Did he fake bench presses too?
All right, guys, so we're gonna... Hey, you know what? Sometimes you're doing long photo shoots or video shoots, you get tired. Maybe you're using fake weights just to kind of get through the day without having to kill yourself because you still have your own video that Jeff recently put out, and it looks like some other YouTubers pointed out the same things. I watched videos from Vegan Gains, from Sean, and Greg Doucette's most recent video calling out Jeff on this video as well, is that like I said earlier, he's showing how to basically progressive overload. Number one, he talks about doing deficit deadlifts as a way to increase, you know, how far you're picking the bar up off the ground. Now,
wait, does it have it here? Am I crazy? I thought it was a different angle. Where is it? Oh, it might be this one here on the left.
Closer inspection, it's a lot more obvious that he's trying to make his body and his mouth, and he's like yelling. He's trying to make it look like it is real weight, when in fact it isn't.
I might be, like, take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because I just might not know. But, like, looking at this guy on the left, this dude, for somebody that is, like, trying to pull their max,
To make his body...
this weight comes off the ground so easy and effortlessly, and you do not see the stress. I don't even know what the fuck he's pulling here. I don't even think it's 225. It's got to be, like, a really lightweight. Because he, like, just, it's like, I don't know. It just seems like whatever. And then, but you see over here, like, the 425 that he's pulling, like, you can see the, like, all throughout his body. You see how much slower the bar comes off the ground here, right? Like, this is a hard lift for him, which is fine, right? I'm not saying he's, like,
Thanks
weak.
for the late
but,
night
like,
stream, but I was wondering, what are your opinion on the Elijah McLean indictment? You weren't able to give your opinion on it since it was during the Rittenhouse trial.
Do what? Go to 26 this one, because everyone says Jeff uses
Guys'
fake
plans
weights.
helped me lose 150 pounds in recomp.
20 seconds.
5-pound dumbbell on his toe. Nothing, because it's fake weights. No, but in all seriousness, I was sent this video and
Wait,
said,
what?
you got to review this. So the video starts out, Jesse's face in the camera, Jeff's cavalier, he's walking around the back. Then all of a sudden, you hear the cursing, screaming, shouting, and a weight's dropped on the floor, and he's dropped it on his toe. And I literally am thinking he must have watched my video, and he's poking fun at me saying he's using fake weights. I'm thinking, that is hilarious, that is clever, what a funny intro. And then as I watch the video, I'm like, wait a minute, he actually did drop this on his toe in real life. And oddly enough, I just did a video about Chris Bumstead training in his sock feet, and I said, hey, he probably should wear shoes because if he drops a weight on his foot, it's going to hurt more. I don't...
Wait, here's a question, because I lift in socks. I'm curious, and I've thought about this. Let's say that you drop a 45-pound plate on your foot. Is wearing your shoe really going to help you? Is it actually going to help you, like, not have pain? I can understand if you're dropping, like, a phone, but, like, if you drop, like, a 45-pound plate on a shoe, on a toe in a shoe versus on just your toe, I don't know. It feels like, unless you've got, like, some crazy shoes, but I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
Recommend you train sock feet. An accident could happen. Anything could happen. You drop that dumbbell on your foot, and now you have a broken foot trying to prep for the Olympia. People are like, no, you don't need to wear shoes over bare feet because there's no difference. If you're dropping a weight on your toe or your foot, you're doing the damage regardless. I 100% disagree. Not that you can't get hurt while wearing shoes, but that it can't help. Helps a little bit.
Okay. I don't know why somebody want to watch this. Fuck. I just don't care about anything right now. Oh, shit. Should I watch this? Hold on. This looks like super drama. Oh, no.
Hans, I think it's Xeno stuff. They were debating Xenogender. Issue I basically don't care about, but I'll still watch this.
Want to be anti-Hans. Feels really inconsistent, so. Oh, leftist Al, I don't want to debate you because I blocked you because you're a fucking unhinged lunatic who keeps tweeting about you because I had sex with the girl that you probably had a crush on, and I'm really, really sorry about that, and I didn't, like, you know, stick by your side, like, when the story fell apart about her accusing Prime of, like, sexual assault. I'm really, really fucking sorry about that, but I'm not gonna fucking lie for somebody.
Oh, man, holy shit. Stop putting Giga Chats in chat. Jesus Christ.
Well, that's easy. Holy shit, that's the easiest fucking move of my life. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit. That was the easiest shit of my life. Holy fuck.
Destiny.
Nope, I don't want to
to
say what I want to say. I'm just going to disengage, block, never not talk to you. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
And you've been an unhinged creep fucking weirdo.
What
for
does
the
he want
last
to
4
debate you
months.
on?
It's like...
Wait, what is left?
Dude, look, I'm just not going to engage with Hans because it's better that I don't engage with Hans. But dude, what the fuck?
This is all I want to debate you on.
What the fuck?
Xenogender stuff. So, and I just don't trust them to bring it out like without them saying like a slur to nuke my stream. Because they're fucking insane.
Why is Hans burning bridges so much?
Multi-thousand employee company. There's 18 pipelines things have to go through before they can get done. You know, you have an idea, it won't be executed for 10 months, and it will look nothing like what you originally thought. I know all this. But it still fucking hurt when they said, we wish you the best.
Interesting. Now, what's interesting about this whole thing, obviously I had my own decision-making process with YouTube and Twitch, right? All I'll say is, I know Lud's been on Twitch for, I think he said 3 or 4 years. I was on Twitch for about 8 or 9 years. And similar storyline, man. Similar storyline. That's all.
Multi-thousand employee company. There's 18 pipelines.
Rip. Absolutely losing it at this clip. You have not knowing between a mean and a median. What is the dude? I don't know. I don't think I could calculate them. The mean is literally just every term added together divided by the number of terms, and a median somehow cuts out the extremes at both ends. But I don't know formulaically how you do it. But a median should give you a better idea of the middle because it's like it's not gonna have like a crazy outsiders that skew. Is median literally just the middle number? Is that really it? And what is it? What is the mode? Is mode where you order them all or something and then you... Oh, the mode is the most frequent number. The median is really just the middle number. Huh. Okay, well, so the median might suck too, I guess. It just depends on... I guess you have to pick the right number for the right thing, huh? Okay.
So real median household income has increased from 53,000 to, if we use 2020, hold on, where did I put the chat? If we use 2020, which of course we're in the midst of a recession, it's gone up, I think about 27.
Let's not worry about recessions though. I mean,
no, what I'm trying to say is that obviously if we're talking about, like typically the way...
The median is very good in large data sets. Well, it'll depend on the type of data, right?
Economists will do is try to smooth out like particularly disruptive, sort of like exogenous things that have happened to the economy to get a smoother trend. That's a more reasonable way to make policy. But what I'm trying to say is that even if we use that number...
Yeah, median might be good for income measurement. Yeah.
End up with a 26% increase over the last, 40 or 38 something years, right? But this data doesn't even go all the way back to World War II. Since World War II, we've become a lot wealthier of a society, right?
Yes, well, okay, yes.
And hold on. I have one last point. I have one last point. It's not true for some people, Andrew. It's the median income.
And how do you come up with a median? How do you come up with a median?
Well, you take the biggest and largest, and then boom,
oh,
the
okay,
number.
I see. You take the biggest and the largest, and then you take the lowest, and what? What do you do? Tell me the
Oh, he thinks the median is just an average.
rest. You're going to take the richest people's amount of money, and that's going to act as an offset to create a median, isn't it? So having just a few billionaires inside of a nation Yeah, it is true.
No,
if you just
okay,
added
Andrew.
like what 10 billionaires, suddenly
no.
your median income for the whole country could change. Isn't that true?
No, Andrew, that's not true. No. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm not.
it's not
I don't. No. Andrew, you're talking about an average. A median and an average are two different things.
I
right?
just went off your definition, but go ahead.
Okay, so. Okay.
Poor Econo boy. Oh no.
You have to. You know what a median is, right?
No.
Okay, so a median. The reason you'd prefer median over average is because medians are not affected by necessarily high levels of inequality, right? Because if you have 100 billionaires making $20 billion a year each.
Okay, he doesn't know what a median is, but he's like moved on to the next part of this. This whole conversation is amazing content because economically literate. Okay, listen, this sounds just bullying, okay? Today I fucked up by making a terrible deal with my girlfriend. Oh my god. Every time I look over at my Pixel, it's just so beautiful. Compared to this garbage fuck Android next to me. Oh, the notifications are so much better. Oh my god, they're so much better. Yes. Okay, sorry. Do you count calories? No, I just eat a fuck ton of shit. But I work out a lot. 2 hours a day, every 2 days, then 1 day off, 2 hours. So I have maintained my weight, but I'll probably start counting eventually, okay? Just Sigma, work it off, okay? A few bits of context. Girlfriend and I are both interested in having a baby. We talk about it a lot. She said she wants to wait a year because she just got a promotion and doesn't want to immediately go on maternity leave. I'm ready now. But I'm a fairly patient guy, so I was fine with waiting. 2, we are an extremely sarcastic couple. 3, girlfriend is very sexually liberated. She's bisexual, sometimes she jokes about wanting to put things in my butt. I laugh it off, but have no interest in doing anything involving anyone's butthole. Earlier today, she joked about wanting to put a dildo in my ass. I jokingly replied, maybe if it's a double-sided dildo, we go ass to ass. She was very intrigued by that statement. I was obviously joking, and she knew that, but she wanted to tease me with it. She said, if that happened, I would have your child right now. My dumbass jokingly said, deal. Now she's dangling this over me like it's going to happen. Otherwise, no baby ever. No more waiting a year. The future of our family hinges on this. This is the fakest thing I've ever read in my entire life. Okay, I don't care. Why did you even make me read this shit? Watch this. We're having more energy for the gym.
Good evening out there. This is Strongest Basis JCW at home. I almost finished my late Saturday.
We're past gym talk, okay. Hans apologized. Yeah, I saw. What's Molina doing? Jesus. Booba.
Or being
Heard of the Datasaurus dozen. Same stats, different graphs, generating datasets with varied appearance and identical statistics through simulated annealing. Cool. Use your free sub now. I'm saving it for when Jackal streams next.
I was afraid of the retaliation. I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
What is this? What is he doing? This is what peak performance looks like, true. Hell yes. Jesus. Fuck, is Dan awake? Is anybody awake? I kind of want to eat a bowl of cereal. Fuck. Do I drink alcohol? I love drinking. Drinking is the best. Drinking is one of the best drugs, okay? God, what an amazing drug alcohol is. We call that the fun drug, okay? Hell yeah. I am a proud. I didn't know it until I went to the hospital, and she told me I'm a proud binge drinker. Okay. Too bad it all tastes like shit. True. But once I've got like 1 or 2 shots in me, I can drink an infinite amount. And by infinite amount, I mean not that much more because I'm shit-faced. My goal is 6 shots in a night, and then I'm good to go for the next 4 hours, okay? I will be a party machine. I fucking love alcohol. Hell yes. Fuck my shit up, fam. Cocktails, beer, liquor. You, and you. No, liquor is good. I just fucking throw back the shots, okay? Give me some fucking Captain Morgan. Give me some goddamn vodka. Whatever stupid ass shit you want to throw in there. What changed? You hated drinking years ago? Well, sounds like I was a boring fucking loser. Because drinking is fucking awesome. Everything about drinking sucks for the being drunk part. It tastes bad, feels bad going down, feels bad the next day. Sure. Well, I mean, hey, that's drugs, baby. I mean, what do you mean? Like, man, dude, don't you think the after effects of drugs are bad? Yeah, that's what they call after effects, because they come after the fun effects, okay? Tips on avoiding a hangover? I don't know. It's very rare that I get hangovers, but I try to drink a lot of water when I'm getting drunk, so. Vodka or tequila for shots? I'm going to be super honest. I went to Ari Nina's house one day, and it was the first time that I ever had tequila, and she must have had some god tier tequila, and I got fucked up, and it was good ass tequila. And ever since then, I've tried tequila, and it is fucking disgusting. So I don't drink much, and I don't know much about alcohol, but in my uneducated opinion, really good tequila is good, but I would never drink rando tequila. It is disgusting as fuck. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know if that's true in general or not, but oh my god, bad tequila is just fucking disgusting. Holy shit. Also, hey, big true take. All beer is bad, okay? Nobody likes beer. The only people that like beer are the same people that say they like black coffee, okay? They don't. They're lying. They're lying to try to make it seem like they're more mature than they actually are, okay? Watch them. When they think nobody's looking, watch them drink their beer, okay? They're like, that's what they're like, okay? But when you're looking at them and they're like, oh yeah, oh, Guinness, I love it. Oh yeah, the darkest the beer ever. I mix it with my black coffee, and it's just so good and pure. And I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, okay? Nobody likes beer. Nobody likes black coffee, okay? Fuck everybody that says otherwise. Okay? That's the truest fucking take that you're gonna get out of me. Would you prefer alcohol to most other drugs like weed? Okay, weed is just very challenging for me. I can enjoy weed, and you can have really good sex on weed. Holy shit. But for me, because of the mushroom shit, weed is a very difficult drug. I have to overcome it before I can enjoy it, okay? That's hard. That's an experience, okay? Alcohol, I can be with some friends, and they're just like, you want to drink? And it's like, do I want to get fucked up, you mean? Hell yeah. But if somebody's like, do you want to smoke? I'm like, whew. Okay, I needed about 6 hours to emotionally prepare for this experience, okay? How long ago was your last trip? Well, MDMA was a few months ago. LSD or mushrooms has probably been over a year. No, we went to the cabin and did acid this year, I think. How do you get the cargo tracks to go up off the ground? You just push the up arrow on your keyboard. Was that a trick question? Up. Like that. What do you mean? What is your 1 bench rep max? I don't know. I never tried a 1 rep max out. Look it up. What is 5 reps at 125? What is a 1 rep max? Probably like 145 or 150.
Chilling.
If I had to guess. I don't know. Somebody go math it out. What am I doing? Why do I keep walking around? I'm so clueless. Oh, I know what I was doing. Okay, never mind. Do you sip Coke like a baby? Do you chug and chemically burn the back of your throat like a man? Whatever you want to, okay? How can you say there are no good tasting alcohols when there's wine in the universe? If you don't like strong wine flavor, just drink some quality sweet wine. Wine is disgusting too, okay? What do you mean by after the mushrooms? Is it common for mushrooms to fuck up your experience with weed? Apparently, some people say so, yeah. It definitely did for me, so. It absolutely fucked my experience with weed. Way more anxiety inducing now, sure. If you don't drink because it tastes good, none of my friends like the taste. We just want to get fucked up. True, dude, based. Join the based club. Hello. Bro. Hello, brohan. Hello, bro. Cool. What?
Hey, Dest, it's Kadir or Kazoo. Me and the other DGG house members deserve VIP in Twitch chat. Make it happen, Godstony.
Gotcha, dude. I'll get right on that, man. Brother.
My Dyson dude.
Yeah?
You can turn hours into minutes with the new blueprint feature.
Cool. I don't know about blueprint, but thanks, bud. Do you have DXM or over-the-counter experiences? Cough syrup shit? No, but I haven't looked up enough into the safety shit. I'm really worried about the, I'm worried about my health shit. I try to be careful with, like, drug shit to make sure I know what I'm taking and all that bullshit. I try to be. Is that in an over in 18 minutes? Maybe. Do you mix weed with your acid shrooms? I have with MDMA before, but not with any other drug. Dude, I smoked so much weed. The last time I was on MDMA, I smoked, like, a whole joint all on my own, which is a lot of weed for me. I got so high, but you can't really tell. I don't think you can really tell you're high when you're on MDMA. So you can just keep smoking and smoking.
Hey,
and
Destiny.
smoking.
I study history. History is a construction of the past, and historiography is the dialogue between histories, according to my professor.
Wow, dude, thanks. Okay. 1, 2 is for up here. And then 1, 2 is for number 3, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Wait. Do you guys prefer to be inside at home with someone when you're doing MDMA? I'm a really lame drug person. Some people like to go outside and do crazy shit. When I do drugs, I like to be with like 1 or 2 people, like in a pretty intimate setting. Like hanging out inside or like chatting or whatever. I haven't tried it like at parties or like outdoors or anything yet. I probably will at some point.
Kind of unrelated, but have you ever tried being hypnotized?
Only your mama's ass shaking back and forth hypnotizes me, baby. How much is a lot of weed? I get told different shit. I had a 30 milligram edible. My first edible trip was like 10 hits on a pen and I didn't feel that high. That's a lot of weed, my dude. I think it's pretty hard to get high if you're not used to smoking, though. Like, the understanding, like, how... Because it's really easy as a beginner to, like, take a lot of smoke into your mouth and, like, not really do anything with it.
Destiny, when's the DMT stream?
I don't know, my dude. Good question.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
Yo, Dest, I'm gonna keep it 405,000 pesos or $150. You should incorporate some cardio into your workout.
Yeah, bro.
Bonus meme. MM wins no pogging.
This might be like a total bullshit stoner weed thing, maybe, or whatever. I don't know if this is true or not, so don't crucify me if it's not. But like usually, how do I figure out like if I'm actually smoking properly?
Chronic pot use is harmful and 420 culture sucks.
Cool. Is like if you inhale from a doob, and then you breathe in a little bit after, and you hold it for a sec. If you breathe out and you go like, and then the smoke starts after like a second or two of breathing out, it feels like you got it in there. That's like how usually my go-to. But if I inhale and I start breathing out and it all comes out immediately, or I just breathe in and I don't see any smoke, then I feel like, oh, I'm probably not getting anything. I don't know. That's like my bullshit mental thing.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
Oh yeah, Koibu is on. Koibu got fucking corona'd. I don't know how he's doing. Hopefully he's okay.
I feel like I've outpaced him
Intellectually. Thank you, Vaush.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who the fuck donated that? Keep taking tokes till you get high? Absolutely don't do that. Try a few, wait a little bit, and then try again, and then wait a little bit. But if you just keep token, then you're going to get destinied. I've done that before, where you just keep token and token and token, but then something will happen. And then all of a sudden you're really high out of nowhere. You're like, oh shit. That's a scary experience. Yeah, you get. Or at least for me, that's a scary experience.
Stop smoking dudes and hit the bong pusses.
Thoughts on the dab pen? I like pens. I think pens are really nice. Do you buy your drugs on the street or online? I buy them through friends, okay? I don't know how the fuck to find a drug dealer. Do you see how fucking wet I am? My tinnitus gets really bad when you get high. Do you experience this? Nope. Try DMT. Supposedly you get like huge booming things. Do you like blunts? I hate tobacco. Everything about tobacco is fucking gross. I have never in my life been tempted. I smoked a couple times when I was a kid, because sometimes we would buy Swishers or whatever, the grape Swishers. So they're even like flavored for fun kid thing. And I just hated it every time. It was just fucking gross. Ugh. Have you tried weed edibles? Yeah. Edibles are some crazy shit. Everybody has a story where they underestimated edibles for their first time. It's part of the experience of growing up, my child. Everybody has that experience. Like, edibles? It's just weed, bro. It's just fucking weed. How intense can it be? And then you find out how intense it can be. And then you remember, oh shit, this is a drug. You ever thrown up from smoking weed? No. I've done hookah before. Yeah, I've gone out a few times on hookah. I don't get anything from hookah. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it might be because I just can't smoke much because of baby lungs or something. I don't know. Fuck hookah. Hookah is boring as fuck to me. Opium when? I don't know if I would ever do like an opiate. I did, when people talk about opiates, it honest to God sounds a lot like MDMA to me. MDMA is the only drug I've taken. Everything else, I'm like, I'll never get addicted to drugs. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not the kind of person that would ever get addicted to drugs. And MDMA is the first drug I've tried where it's just like, oh, fuck. Everything is perfect in the world. It's the best feeling ever. And you know what? If I did enough of this and I just died doing this, I think I'd actually be okay. It would be super cool. MDMA is the only drug I've done where I get that feeling. And from what I listen to people describe opiates, it sounds like that feeling, and then but more extreme. Yeah, I don't know. We had some sort of amphetamine. I don't know if it was meth or what. I don't think it was meth. But whatever that amphetamine was, it didn't even come close to the feeling of MDMA. It was, oh my God, MDMA is just like such a... And then to go a step further, I don't know if this is bullshit or not, so careful, because I'm just spitballing. But like, my guess is going to be that somebody like me probably generally has a lesser chance of getting addicted to drugs because my normal day-to-day experience is very good. I'm a very happy person. I like my life. I don't feel like I need to escape with drugs or anything. But if I was like a kind of a miserable person most of the time, or if my life kind of sucked and then I was able to get a high like that on MDMA, whew, that escape would be like nothing. Oh my God. If my normal life sucked and I got to take a drug like that, I could totally understand why people would like get lost in that kind of stuff. 'Cause damn. So be careful trying drugs if you've never tried them before. Or depending on what your shit is like, but. Would you ever stream on MDMA? No, but I'm just like, I'm unbelievably positive. Did I call Hassan the first time I did MDMA? I don't remember when he was streaming, but we were friends back then too. So it's not like anything else, but no, I was like, I think, yeah, I'm like the friendly, but everybody is the friendliest person in the world on MDMA. It's like an unbelievable.
I've only ever gotten high from hotboxing because my family members were chronic users. Since weed kind of just made them seem like losers who can't do shit, I avoid it altogether.
Jeez. Oh, come on, dude. What is this stupid shit? Graphene? Oh. And I need these, like, super chips. So I need microcrystalline, and then I need silica. Cringe, bro. Do you ever get that way in alcohol? I love alcohol. Alcohol is super, 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 super fun. But it's not the same type of, man, I can't. Hey, first of all, also, be responsible with drugs, okay? Be responsible. I don't know how, I can't, but also like, I'm also a really cold person normally. So maybe MDMA isn't as extreme for normal people. Maybe it's just more extreme for me. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't have a perspective of it. I don't know. I can't say. All I know is that like, if you put my feelings that if you put any two people in a room and you give them both MDMA, like they're going to be hugging and cuddling each other on the floor and like telling them all the things that they appreciate about themselves. Like, oh, like, bro, like, you're actually so cool when you do this. Like, oh, I'm actually, like, super. It's like, it is like, oh, my God. It is just such an, fuck. Fuck. I told Melina I was taking, like, a fucking year break from drugs. So I'm worried about frying my brain. But now you're making me want to do MDMA again. Oh, man. Destiny seemed like a lightweight. My experience is not that crazy. Depends on how much you do. I need relationship advice. My girlfriend's leaving like 4 months to go back to Korea because her parents don't approve of gay people. Should I move on, or are there any merits trying to convince her to stay? I really like her, but I'm only 22. Are you a girl and she's a girl and she?
I feel like I've
and her parents don't approve of gay people. I don't know. I can't help you with that one, dude. What the fuck?
If someone offered you a mansion, but with the caveat that you would also have to accept $40 from them, would you do it?
Sure. What is your usual dosage for MDMA? I think my dude, fuck. This is the highest I'm ever gonna go. I swear to God. But 200 milligrams is usually what I'll do, or 150. But I think any more than that is too much, and even that might be pushing it a little bit. What you're describing is what I feel in LSD. LSD is like, is that it? Well, I try to be a safe drug user. There are some people that will do like fucking 100 and then they'll fucking do another 100 and another 100 and another 100 and they'll do that shit all night long. Okay. I'm not crazy. I'll do 200. I'll break it into 2 or I'll do it one time, and 200 is like good for me. I wish I could describe acid. I think Melina has like videos on her phone of me playing piano on acid. Dude, music when you were on acid is just such an otherworldly experience. You are like, where are musicians at? I want to force other musicians to take acid and play music with me. It's like, it's such an I can't, because you guys don't even know what it's like to normally play music. But when you're like on acid and you're I can't explain it to you. Your whole world is like, all of your senses start to become super mixed. So you can be like playing something and you're like getting visions of stuff from like your past, you're remembering shit, and it's super fucking emotional. Holy fuck. And the notes feel like they're coming from like another fucking dimension. It is insane. Oh my God. I don't know how to explain it. It's actually such an unbelievable experience if you can play music, to try it one time on acid. If you can I don't know if it's the same for like if you play rehearse people, but so like I improvise stuff. So making up stuff and then playing that on acid is like an unbelievable experience. Holy shit. Do you listen to yourself afterwards and it sounds like shit? I don't know. It's always cringe to listen to myself play. Melina, are you awake? I want to fix a MacBook on acid. I don't know if that would work. I'm not sure how much that would work. Is music the same or similar on shrooms as well? I would say that the biggest difference, and again, I have to be careful because I don't know how much is like within the realm of normal human experience versus like I might be a little different. I'm not sure. But the when I listen to music on mushrooms, it is incredibly, I don't want to say emotional because it's a little bit deeper than that. It like very much sets like an environmental or something deeper than emotional vibe. There is like something, yeah, I don't know how to explain that. I was with a friend once and they were playing music while I was on acid, and every time they would switch like what they were playing, it would like totally change like my whole mood and everything. It was like an insane experience. Fuck, drugs are so cool. Haas said on his stream that you and him were scheduled to debate in person in January in Texas. He also stated that he was getting flown out to this event. Is that true? I've never heard of that. Maybe? I don't know. How are video games on acid? I don't know. I've never tried it before. Are you thinking of doing another trip on camera? I've thought about it a few times, but the problem is that like if I do drugs on camera, this is what you're going to see. Like that's it. It's just going to be me like looking like a dumb fuck. And I'm going to be like, oh, guys, this is so cool right now. Oh, man, you guys have no idea. It doesn't really work, right? You're not going to really, you don't really have any, right? You don't have like any perspective or anything. It's not going to, and then it just repeat that for like 4 hours, you know? I think the only time you see me do drugs is one time I played League while I was kind of high, but I wasn't super high. And then I think one time...
Because I'm putting 100%...
I think I tried to debate Nicole once.
Dude, haven't watched in a while what's happened in the last few months.
Just nothing. I think I tried to debate Nicole once when I was high as fuck. And I tried for like 2 minutes. And I was like, bro, I cannot fucking do this. I don't know why I thought I could. I don't know if that VOD or video exists anywhere. But was it on MDMA? No, it was on weed. I smoked weed, and then I tried to debate her on something, and it just absolutely could not happen. Last time you took drugs on stream, you were just super soft-spoken the entire stream. Usually when I stream the days after doing MDMA, usually I'm like very subdued and chill. When I say Nicole, I mean Bad Bunny. Have you ever had sex on LSD or MDMA? MDMA, I can't. Whenever I'm on any type of amphetamine, my dick is literally half an inch long. It shrinks to an unbelievably small, non-existent length. I cannot do anything sexual on any amphetamine ever, MDMA included. LSD, I might be able to. I've just never tried it. But mushrooms and LSD are like, they're very big experiences. I can't imagine, like, I don't get hungry, and I don't think I could get horny on that. Alcohol, definitely. Wait. Alcohol, maybe. Weed, definitely.
How did you escape nihilism after your bad shroom trip? I've gone down the spiral of moral and existential relativity after an ego death with shrooms.
Honest to God, it just took like a year of like me slowly rebuilding my sanity, and it kind of happened on its own. I wish I had better advice for you, but I don't know. That was really, really hard. It was just like it took like a year or more, and then it just slowly returned to normal. I've taken acid a lot, and I've never experienced anything close to what you're explaining. I've had stronger experiences on weed 100-fold. Really? When I do acid, I only do about 150 micrograms. But for me, acid is like, people always talk about like, people always talk about how you have like a 12-hour trip, and you're high for 12 hours for sure. But in my opinion, the good part of an acid trip is about an hour long. And I think it happens about 3 to 4 hours after ingestion. The climb is very slow, very chill, very cool, and eventually you will peak in this place that is not quite this world, And it is very different and very strange. And hopefully, if you're in a good environment or you're listening to good music, it is very fun.
That's on acid, it feels like the music is interwoven into your reality.
A little bit.
Sort of like if the characters in a movie could hear and be affected by the soundtrack from the movie.
Sure.
It's a top 2 favorite experiences ever of mine. You can also physically feel notes.
But the the really crazy high will last for like, I want to say about an hour, and then you come down from that for about 8 hours maybe. But the come down is like very chill and subdued and relaxed. When you improv, do you ever mess around with delay or modulation effects? No, but maybe when I move, I thought about trashing this keyboard and getting a better one when I move, maybe. Destiny, when you do acid, does your whole face feel weird? I feel like I can always feel my nostrils, cavities, and throat. No, I don't get that feeling. You should see the debate between Haas and Rem on Kant, Hegel, and how no one is a real philosopher. Maybe. The last time I did shrooms, my was trying to make me laugh so hard, and I was worried that if I started laughing, I wouldn't be able to stop. Oh, I described LSD as easy. LSD can be hard, but I'm comparing it to mushrooms. Mushrooms is very, 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 very difficult, at least for me. The come up for mushrooms versus LSD. I don't know if I've ever had a bad LSD trip, but I've only done LSD like 4 times, maybe. I haven't really done that many drugs. I've done mushrooms like 5 times, 6 times. And half of those times have been incredibly challenging.
My girlfriend goes full bipolar on weed.
Nice. Do you get blotter or gel tabs? I think I've tried both for LSD, and they were both the same for me.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
What are you talking about?
Well, we finished talking about sex, we talked a little bit about travel, and now we're on drugs.
Stop. Wait, why is this not working?
Oh, I remember you recorded something of me playing piano on acid. I was curious if I listened back to it now, if it sounded like anything or if it was just garbage, but I thought it sounded okay because I was high.
Did I do? I don't remember if I did.
Okay, I don't remember. I thought you had one, but maybe not.
I don't think I ever did.
You recorded one thing, I remember, because you had some.
Yeah, but it was not when you were on acid. Or do you remember like being on acid and I recorded something?
Oh no, you're right. I wasn't on acid. You're right. I was just playing random shit. Never mind.
Yeah, but we weren't. Like, it was like the day before.
We were. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Well.
It was the day before. Yeah.
Okay. What was the name of the Japanese restaurant with venison that you ate it in Sweden? Oh, it was at Yasuragi.
Yasuragi. That's a really nice spa. I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you think? I wonder if we can find anything that good here. I think we could.
Wow. Do we still have a ton of acid here?
Time to hit up the acid plug. Thanks, Des.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck. Okay.
I think we do. Yeah, we have. We never used them. We got tons of acid and we never used them.
We talked about it a lot, and I really want to do drugs again.
Really? Wait, which ones do you want to do?
All of them, but MDMA and LSD.
When should we do it? Should we do it before we leave?
Probably not. We're probably not have time.
Do we really dare to travel with drugs?
We're not traveling with drugs, no.
No. We're not doing that. Of course not. We should probably do it like towards the end of the month, like next month or this month. No, it's actually a new month now.
We're on
It's December.
month, yeah. We're probably gonna end up throwing it all out. Probably.
Yeah, we should probably get some new ones when we get to Miami.
Maybe, yeah.
It would be fun. I think I thought about that the other day too.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like
Have
I
you
really
ever
wanna be,
had
I
an
really
ego-shattering
wanna be more
experience on
careful with my
psychedelics?
brain.
Yeah, that's why I said we were gonna chill a little bit and wait to do
Yeah.
more drugs. Yeah.
But maybe we
On
should
mushrooms
chill
twice,
for
yes.
longer than 2 months.
Maybe, yeah.
Or 3.
Because the last time we did we just do MDMA and nitrous oxide, or did we drink it all?
No, we smoked a fuck ton.
We smoked and did MDMA and nitrous oxide?
Oh, not the last time, but the
Yeah.
last time we did it here, we did.
We smoked
did
a lot of
smoke.
it, yeah.
We didn't drink though. We smoked.
Dude,
We
the
smoked
Whippets
so
thing
much
was
we were
crazy.
hallucinating.
Holy shit.
What do you say?
The Whippets thing or whatever, that was crazy.
I don't know what that means. Whippets? What does that mean?
Whippets
Translate
are, I think it's like
Swedish.
the slang name for the laughing gas, for the nitrous oxide.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah, I get it. Laughing gas. Yeah. I
Oh
thought
my
it was called
God.
bangs. I thought that was a nickname for it too. Yeah, you actually got to try that. Did you find it scary?
A little bit, because I thought I was getting sucked into a huge mushroom trip, but it lasts for it's like 15 seconds, if that.
Yeah. But it can be like,
It's scary for a bit because you get like sucked into an incredibly high, like dissociative high very quickly. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Wait, do you remember? Wait, how many times did you do it? One time or twice? Or what do you
I
do?
think it was like 4 or 5.
Because I remember you were so like, I am absolutely not doing that.
Well, because
then
I
you
was
did
scared because
anyway.
you described it as like fucking ketamine or whatever, and I'd already like drugs are. Anytime I go to do drugs, I'm super nervous for like 5 hours before doing it.
Mm-hmm. But then somehow you just decided to do it anyway. So.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'll try. Because I'm on MDMA. You could probably get me to do anything on MDMA, so fuck it.
I think it's honestly true. You kind of do not give a shit when you're in that state.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not very good.
You have to be careful with Whippets, guys, because I think if you do a lot of it over a period of time, I think they inhibit, it's like vitamin B12 or some shit. It fucks your shit up somehow. You have to be careful.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like I don't think it's gonna harm that much if you do it once. Like it's
No, not if you do it once, but if you start doing that shit like every day. or
Time
some
to
shit.
take a lick of this delicious
I'm pretty sure you
Bing-chilling
can
wheat ice
probably
cream.
get a little addicted to it.
Maybe.
If you have it around, I think you will do it because it's fun.
Have you tried Adderall? I think I tried a Ritalin thing one time, but I didn't feel anything. It was, I think I did it. I've said this a million times. We were driving somewhere, and I had the opportunity to do emails. I was like, I'm gonna do a Ritalin, and I took one, and I just worked on emails, and I didn't feel anything. I was like, okay. I thought this was gonna make me like super fucking concentration mode. I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did you actually read up on that? What about oxygen deprivation? Is that a thing with the laughing gas? If you do like a fuck ton of it, you can fuck yourself. But I think the way that we would do it is we just like fill balloons, and then you'd like inhale from the balloon. I think I did like 3 or 4 of
Wait,
those.
I think you even went a little harder and took 2 of them at the same time.
Not at the same
remember
time. I
that.
don't think so.
No,
Or you
did.
might have.
You asked me to like double up the gas in one balloon,
Oh, maybe.
and I think you.
Yeah,
did
when
it,
I
but
start
you did,
doing
like, 2
drugs, I can
chunks of
go
it.
crazy. It's not good. I have to be chill.
I don't think it's that bad.
It
I
is
think,
bad if I don't have somebody around me to inhibit me. Like if I start drinking and I get drunk, I'll drink way too much. If I
Yeah,
don't-
that's true. I've definitely had to stop you a few times. Like, you shall not do any more of this. And then you're like, is there any alcohol here? No, there's no more. There's no more. You will even like, you hate wine. And if we would drink, you would get drunk, you would start drinking my wine. even
Yeah,
though you
well,
don't
that's
like
because
it.
once I get drunk, I can drink anything and I don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm. But you just quick, like it's the glass is gone, like you just
Yeah,
fucking
well,
eat
because
that
I
shit.
get drunk and then I can just drink it all, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many shots gets you wasted? A really fun, good night for me is 6 shots will get me fucked into for hours and I'll be good for like a long time to have fun. Past that, it starts to get a little crazy. I'll be rolling around on the floor and shit.
I have videos of that. Should I show 'em? No. You sure?
I'm sure.
Upload them. I'll do it for 200 gifted subs. I'll show you guys. I don't even know if I could find this. Is this on my phone that I have? Yeah, it is actually. I do have this on my phone.
6 shots, how fast? I don't know, like 20 minutes or whatever. I just take it and then I'm good to go. I don't like drinking. I don't like the experience of drinking. I just like being drunk. So I'll just drink whatever I need to get fucking wasted.
I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually.
Started
But
as a
they're
Hassan and
shrimps
watch
or
viewer,
LSD
but
though.
you moved me
It's
over
probably
and
not gonna
changed
be-
my mind
it's
with
not
your
gonna be
Rittenhouse
harmful
coverage.
physically to us.
Have my money.
Thanks, Teehee PP. Wait, what'd you say?
If you do shrooms or LSD, it's
Mhm.
not gonna be like physically.
Yeah, those drugs seem
harmful.
way safer than like MDMA.
They are, for
MDMA
sure.
is probably okay, but then like getting into the other stuff like the whippets and shit. Yeah.
I mean, doing tons of MDMA is probably not good. It's
Probably
probably
not.
not a good idea. But some people are going hard. Like,
Yeah, they'll spend a whole summer
People-
doing it every single weekend, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
or not just like MDMA, but people that does cocaine every single day and they're
Mhm.
kind of acting fine. I don't know how much it fucks them. Or people that actually like that just drinks all the time. It's probably much worse than doing MDMA a few times.
Oh, I still need to try cocaine once.
I'm so curious what you would think about that.
I don't know. Sounds intense for a bit. It's like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. But then after that you start You know when you feel like you have a bad day and no motivation? That's like the down on cocaine.
Hmm.
And you kind of want to do like you want to have a little bit more because you don't feel that sort of like sharpness.
Mm-hmm.
Just do more. You just go to sleep, okay? If you're not like a cocaine person and then you try for the first time and you want to have more, just go to sleep, okay? And you wake up and you feel normal. From my experience.
Scott, have you ever taken drugs? I feel like I get addicted to things very easily. Is this a justified thought or no? I mean, if you feel you're gonna get addicted to things, then don't do it. You ever done coke? Nope.
It's very boring. It's not very fun. The dumb thing also is like if you drink and then someone offers you cocaine, it will basically just remove your whole like drunk kind of experience. And you get like pretty sharp instead. So it kind of like equals it out.
I mean, that's why people typically say don't take like uppers and downers together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Snorting MDMA though. Is that how we did it last time? We didn't, right? We ate it.
Oh wait, no, we didn't. We ate it.
Yeah.
We didn't snort it. Or did we
God.
snort?
No, we
didn't
ate it.
snort
This
it.
is fucking
I have
so
snorted
disgusting.
it before. I have done that before though.
My only worry about snorting is I feel like if you snort things, isn't quite a bit of it wasted? Or does it all get metabolized? I thought if you snort shit, it can get fucked up. Like you
I
get
feel
high
like you get,
really
like-
quick, but I thought
You get high very quick, yeah. I don't know if it lasts for as long. I feel like everything kind of becomes a little shorter, but maybe a little stronger.
oh my god, dude, MDMA tastes fucking disgusting.
It's really gross. I don't even want to think about it because it's so nasty.
Oh.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Like imagine like the dirtiest penny that you can find, and then like crunching that up, and then like eating a penny. Ugh. Ritalin is not Adderall. Ritalin is methylphenidate, and Adderall is an amphetamine. Oh, okay. Thank you.
We have to try 2CB. That'll be fun.
Oh,
I've never done that before.
I thought you said you have.
Never done it before. No, I've just heard people like what their experience are.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is 2CB, is that banned in the US yet? or
Because
is
I'm
that-
putting 100%.
Parachute it.
People describe 2CB as like a combination of LSD
Mhm.
and MDMA, but instead of having it being sensual, it's sexual. So people get horny on it.
Hmm.
But it is like you hallucinate and stuff like LSD. But you probably don't get like as, how do I say, like mentally high. You get like the visuals, but you don't get as mentally high.
Mm-hmm. Come on, MDMA doesn't taste that bad. After a few dips, it actually starts to taste good. Oh.
Ew. What? It tastes good?
I don't know.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
maybe you're just a warrior. MDMA is probably the if I'm being honest, I think MDMA is probably the worst tasting thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between eating like a little like thing of like shit poop versus MDMA, I honest to God, I think the poop might be easier to eat. MDMA is that bad. MDMA.
But you've
is,
never tried poop though. You
I
can't
haven't,
say
but I
that.
mean like you can smell it. Like MDMA
you can
tastes.
you really know how to figure that out. What it? Okay.
First of all, taste is like 80% smell. Okay. Oh God, it's so gross. Isn't it just super acid tasting and bitter? Acid, I don't know what acid. If you mean like acid, like LSD, I don't think LSD tastes like anything, right?
It doesn't taste like anything. If it does taste like something, it's not
Then
LSD.
you're fucked. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Have you ever messed with your drugs like soaking mushrooms in lemon juice? I've tried like mushrooms in like Coke or a tea or something before, but here's the number one druggie advice that I will give, okay? Do not do any drugs ever on an empty stomach. Always eat a meal and then do drugs.
Oh, maybe wait a little bit though.
Or wait a little bit, yeah.
Not like not eat and then do it, because that's gonna fuck everything. Like if you're planning on getting high, like an hour or two after you eat, it's gonna like you're not gonna be high until like 6 hours later because of.
I remember
that was yeah.
One time I didn't eat for like 8 hours, and then I did mushrooms with Coke, like a thing of Coke, and I did 2 grams of mushrooms, and I got so unbelievably fucking high in 1 hour. I got scared. It was a very difficult trip for me. 2 grams. That's like not even really a full mushroom trip. 2 grams of mushrooms, and but I hadn't eaten for like 8 hours, and I drank like I think it was liquid once. We mixed it in Coke and we drank it, and I got so fucking high. Coca-Cola, I mean, yeah. So I don't know, fuck that.
I also think that mushrooms, you get higher, like you get faster, higher. Wait, you
Higher,
get
faster.
But I can't say it. Okay, on shrooms than like LSD or something. Like LSD come up is very like chill usually.
Sure.
Than the shrooms. God, okay. Faster, strong. I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Svensk. I can speak Swedish to you.
Nice. Okay. Can I host you?
You gonna host me?
Are you gonna stream a little bit longer?
Sure. If you want to. Where are you like that?
I don't know.
Thanks for playing, dude. Hur mår du? Jag mår bra. Hur mår du? Have you ever started speaking Swedish randomly by high? No, I haven't. I actually never done that.
I feel like
I feel like I can control myself pretty well on drugs.
Smoke before eating for the flavor
Especially
bonus.
on shrooms or LSD. Like,
God.
I was the one taking care of
One of
Steven,
those big
kinda.
ass fucking taro buns would be so fucking good right now.
Right now?
Yeah, holy shit.
No, I absolutely. Like, the last time we did shrooms was that massive shroom trip that we did. And you were the one, like, panicking and stuff while I was taking care of you.
Wow. Aloha from Hawaii. We love our taro buns. True.
Where else can you get taro buns if it's not Din Tai Fung? Has to be somewhere else. So like that flavor in something is really good.
Probably.
We have to, before we move, we have to go to Din Tai Fung just one more time.
Sure.
Before we leave, because it's not going to be in Miami.
Does Melina have a different personality when speaking Swedish? I remember seeing a study that bilinguals or multilinguals can change slightly in personality for each language spoken. Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
have
I'd say so.
quite a different personality in your native language.
I mean, you don't know that, obviously.
Oh, unless you've lied to me the entire time, then
No. Like, I mean, you've never experienced. Like, if you started learning Swedish and if you understood what I was saying in Swedish, you would see that I have a different personality. It's definitely a thing. Imagine then like speaking like 5 different languages, all the personalities. I think it's really cool. I like languages in general.
wow. Okay, I'm hosting you. Okay, I'm fucking tired.
Thank you, see.
Wait, have you tried Swedish kebab pizza?
Of course.
Oh, was it good?
I don't really think pizza in Sweden is very good.
Fuck you. Okay, just curious.
What?
All right, love you.
Are you gonna hang out here, or
I'm
are you gonna come in here?
Drink another protein shake, take a shower, and go to sleep.
Oh yeah, you have to shower. It's true.
Have fun. Be careful.
Okay, bye, Steve.
Bye, Milky Moon. Moon and Claire.
Like a lot of league. Autism's autumn sale. I swear to God, I misread it.
All right, I'll let you guys.
I misread it. I swear. Probably a lot of league.